Incoming! Hey everybody, it's Jorrun Comedy here. We're gonna be streaming the Jorrun Comedy Kennedy live stream tonight. Incoming, baby. I'm here with Adult Girl. Actually, this is Matthew McConaughey. I'm not actually Jorrun.
Hi, everyone.
Alright. So, last week when we streamed this, we left off right before all the Kalaba trolling donations come in. We're at like about an hour and a half into the Jorrun Kennedy live stream. Hello everyone. Yeah, that's what this is what the Jorah bot has done to us. Actually, this is how he insists we present ourselves to the public now. He was at least kind enough to allow us some modesty though, so I will do the West voice later in the call here. Absolutely. I'll drop it on you guys. Incoming. All right. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
I feel like I'm a little behind here on my side. It's okay. I'll catch up.
Massachusetts, not being ethnically Irish, it is the most Irish state. There is literally twice as many percentage-wise Irish people in Massachusetts. Oh, incoming.
Here we go.
Shit.
Michael donated $5. TCAP recipes, are you saying we will be doing some Molly on your stream tomorrow morning, or there is a person named Molly in the chat?
Oh, that's
It
fucking
cuts off
hilarious.
in the corner, but either way I am in.
Oh my god, kelp pill.
Kelp Pill donated $20.
Holy
Happy
shit.
birthday, Bakeline Baked Wes. Suti Suto.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! A $20 bill.
Something, but I couldn't read it all in
I mean,
time.
it's nice that he's being, grateful for it. But
Okay, I'll try to get to everything. Let me just recap. Patrick, what I was saying is there are so many Irish people in Massachusetts. I made the joke that being born in Massachusetts automatically makes you half Irish. Dated a lot of Irish girls in my time. Kelpie
Jesus.
gave me 20
what did you want to add to that, Adult Girl?
I was just saying Jesus to
Okay.
that.
dollars,
Okay.
Kennedy.
Aw,
$20.
sweet Kelpie.
She's
$20.
so generous. Her and her sexy ass voice can get some.
You didn't have to add that. Anyway.
That's neither here nor there.
No,
She says,
it
"Happy
really
birthday."
wasn't. It really wasn't, Jordan.
Jesus.
Bake line, baked
Jesus.
West salmon, and then soot. I don't know what that means. Michael has a hilarious thing. He says, "TCAP, are you saying we will be doing Molly tomorrow, or is there a person named Molly?" Molly is someone who goes to Clobber's stream almost every Sunday, and
So
the joke
creepy,
there,
guys.
the bit is every time we see Molly.
What does
it's
he
her
have
birthday.
like a schedule
So that's what
of
he
when
was
Molly's
referencing.
appeared on Clobber's stream?
I don't
He's
believe
taking notes.
Chef will be doing any illegal drugs on his live stream tomorrow, I believe.
Hi,
I
Chef.
I
Hey
don't think
Chef,
Molly
hey
is
everybody. I know
technically-
that we didn't go through the list of names of everyone who is here, but I'm just saying hello to everyone.
Oh, yeah, and Chef, I've been obsessively watching your channel like all of yesterday. I was feeling poorly, and it was a great remedy. Let me tell you that.
Look at that, Chef, fucking helping people out. Thank you, Chef.
Well, it depends on what Molly is made with.
You know
'cause
what? The last thing I didn't either when we first started this. Like I could tell, and I wasn't familiar with Jorrun beforehand. I only caught this after shit had hit the fan. But I could tell from the West calls that Jorrun had some, for lack of a better term, lolcow in him. But the more we kept digging on the shit, it's like the more fascinating and the more stuff we found. And now we've got a whole YouTube channel. So
there's different kinds of Molly.
Yeah, I'm a virgin to that stuff.
hey, Clawba.
Don't hit a guardrail.
Andrew says, he addressed it to you. He says, I forgot to ask why the video was struck by YouTube before. Was it Apocalypse?
I think it was me referencing, and I'm not going to reference it here, the outbreak, which was part of the reason I had stopped producing things.
Oh, yeah.
If that's the video you're referring to.
Oh, are we just slightly behind here?
I don't know.
I don't either. Oh,
What
well.
do you mean?
Other videos were
Well, because
struck
I remember them talking about the COVID.
You said you put it back a little ways.
Yeah.
down.
It's fine. I don't
Yeah.
think you
I
need
know
it.
my kid with the cam video was struck down by the kid with the cam.
Oh, wow, really?
Wow.
Because I made a whole video with like video proof that he basically.
That's great, Kennedy. I'm scrolling through my PayPal right now trying to see who's donating to me, so you just keep talking.
was assaulting and abusing his children.
Shit.
And like,
That is the most insincere responses to this. He's not even listening to
it
it.
was like gone in 2 or 3 days.
Wow.
There's been a few
Wow.
videos I've made that have just disappeared off the face of the
Just
planet with no
wow.
explanation.
Oh, that is bullshit.
I like what happens immediately afterwards.
Gorilla
And
Spawn.
I know I didn't delete them.
Shit. Gorilla Spawn gave me $1, says Klaba seems nice. That's a very, very safe statement. Very conservative statement. Lauren Identity says, I'm going to stream some Lauren phone sex whenever Jorrun is done. I dare one of you nasty fucks to try and stop me. Definitely go see my man, Lauren Identity, when I'm done here with Miss Kennedy. He's great. I'm a subscriber. Eventually, we will do something together. We're both eager, anxious, if you will, to do that. I think I got to everybody. My apologies if I missed... Oh, Andrew Burkett has a great line. He goes, I've been told by someone as reliable as Lauren that Clobber has discovered the cure for COVID-19 and COVID-20
God, he's retarded.
Fucking
Okay, pause
hilarious.
Okay.
this.
Incoming.
Okay, sorry for the R word.
Incoming.
Right after Kennedy explains how like videos and streams were getting taken down because they mentioned the outbreak, which she was careful not to
Not
say.
to mention on his stream. Yeah.
Jorrun just goes ahead and starts blabbing away. It's like, what are you doing? Did you listen to anything? Clearly not. This is confirmation that he truly was not listening to a word she said.
Yeah, not a single word registered. He was just giving okays. Wow. Oh shit. Oh no.
Yes.
You know, Scarlet Ebony, I agree. I think that all the dollars spent here to piss Jorrun off and derail his stream was money well spent. I would have thrown money down on this too. I would have used 5 separate single $1 bills to continually harass Jorrun during his stream.
Everybody, my heart is very full. Thank you so much for all the donations. I mean...
Hi there, Amanda James. That was
dr-
kind of English. That wasn't really. That wasn't really
that?
Jorrun. I don't know what that was.
Rounding
We're
it
just
for
gonna
about
keep. We're
5
gonna
minutes.
ignore that.
If I didn't get to thank you, it means the world to me. Thank you so... I haven't even discussed the chat yet. Wow,
So,
yeah.
Klob, I have to ask, Klob Fest.
Ooh.
We need to put on the bracket that I'm going to try and hold off on having the baby till during Klob Fest.
Oh, fuck yes.
So we can have a child.
Okay, so we are back a little ways. Do you guys mind? Do you want me to scrub this forward just a little bit? I think we stopped maybe at like the 2-hour mark last time. I did check, but apparently I
Born
didn't check well enough.
on the holiest of days.
Oh, what a sacrifice. The ultimate sacrifice, ladies and gentlemen. I love Kennedy.
Yeah, because this is the part coming up, I believe, where Jorrun is like, I can induce labor, you know? Like, I don't... Not to brag or anything, not to be flexing during this stream, but...
Yeah, Scarlett, Matthew McConaughey, Matthew McConaughey and I were discussing this stream last week afterwards, and I said the same thing. Like, I wish Kennedy was just saying nonsense just to see when he would notice.
Well, you know, there was that part where I believe she's saying Memphis in regards to Lorne's place of residence, and Jorrun is not listening. It's Nashville during the sting, but Jorrun is just going with it, and I'm not sure if he just doesn't care what
He
she's
doesn't
saying.
care. He really doesn't care. He was not
Incoming.
involved at all with that.
All right, Kennedy.
By the way, I may know some ways to induce birth. I'm just saying. I'm saying I would never do I may. That stays
Well,
between
she's
us.
due November the 9th, but our original due date was the
happen.
12th.
It could happen.
So it could very
incoming.
well
Excuse me,
happen.
incoming.
Adam the Scam Baiter donated $1.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. We got $1 here. Someone is about to troll me.
Please talk about Lorne. I'm getting very anxious.
Adam, someone I don't know called Adam the Scam Baiter said, please talk about Lauren, I'm getting very anxious.
I don't
Adam.
fucking know this person.
She was talking about getting her baby born on the holiest of days. I think that's as Lauren related as you can get. I will tell you this, Kennedy. I was born a full month early, so it's entirely possible your baby could be born and be healthy on the holiest of days.
It could. She could very well, like, because of course, they always say due dates are tentative
Yes.
because they're all kind of guesstimations at how, like, until she gets to a certain length, then they can see how big she actually is, because to a certain extent, for a few months, you're just kind of squinching at this little tiny black and white picture going, we think you're about so many weeks.
Yeah, it's all
And
guesswork,
that's about,
right?
yeah, it's all kind of guesswork. So she could very well be born on Lauren's birthday.
You know, I think it's skirting too close, perhaps, to his profession if we discuss induction of birth. But I would just like to pretend that it's some sort of archaic way that he's gonna, like, just stuff on her belly. Like, he's just gonna hop up and down on her.
I was thinking something way more inappropriate, because there are methods to induce labor.
Okay, we're just gonna keep going with the stream now,
Address
guys.
the chat, Precious. Everyone, it's officially everyone's birthday now. I'm confused about what the truth is. Yap's birthday. I think Andrew Burkhead's birthday. Lauren Identity
Joey's
says
birthday.
Joey.
Everybody's birthday.
Lauren Identity says Jorrun. Did you just threaten to?
Dropping babies on their head runs in the Jorrun family, apparently.
Yeah, it's like the Greek myth about Achilles being held by his mom and being dipped into the river Styx or something like that. That's his origin story.
It's the rite of passage in the Jorrun family for the mother to drop them on their heads while they're still babies. ...
Induce birth. Lauren Identity. That's not a threat. I have a certain set of skills, if you will. Everyone knows with me, my biggest mystery is what my...
I'm really good at getting catfished in like 2 days. I've got the fucking record for getting catfished.
Main job is, that's where my privacy line is drawn. A lot of people, we don't see our faces, we don't know where you're from. I'm a lot more open than most people. I chose that path. But I have a certain set of skills, shall we say, where perhaps I could do that.
Let's all just say that Jorrun's probably just, he might be delivering the baby.
I love that she keeps calling him Jorrun too. I want to believe that's intentional, just to annoy him.
Is actually on on Lauren's birthday.
Pronounce my name again, Precious.
Jorrun? Is that how you say it?
Jorrun. I love how that sounds in your accent. Very cool. I go with Jorrun, but
He's trying to correct her here. He's trying to get her to say it right, because Jorrun isn't quite as
it
barb.
sounds cute.
Yeah, it's way too cute for Jorrun.
Yeah, he doesn't think it's cute, but I go by I have to be as condescending as possible.
I kind of like Jorrun. Jorrun.
I've made is, Lauren pronounces everybody's name wrong, right? Mm-hmm. Andy Burkhat, clobbering ting time. Who knows where the fuck he got the ting from? So my guess, if I were to wager money, is Lauren. When, not if, he finds my channel, he'll pronounce it Jorrun.
Jesus.
Because I've had some friends from different parts of the South call me...
Well, I mean, Vince is already going after Jorrun here. So
why not?
Why not Lauren?
A guy who's not supposed to have any internet access whatsoever is definitely going to find you out, Jorrun.
The fucking Cornville Mafia is going to pull some drive-bys on Jorrun's stream.
Jorrun, which is cool. But I like how you said it. That's very cool. Let's see. Who else?
Okay, we'll stick with that then. So
Are
don't
they
even.
claiming? It's not mine. Michelle and Gitmo. R.I.P. Michelle Simpson. Whoa, we're all over the places here. Scarlett Ebony says she was almost born on October 18th. Is that true?
Oh, goodness.
Frigid's birthday. How old is Mama Gwen in gorilla years? 1,000, I would say. I'd say about 1,000.
Those are rookie numbers. You gotta pump that way up.
Sounds like you ain't kidding.
Sounds like
I
you ain't
shit-
laughing for real either.
God, that's weird.
That wasn't us. That was on the stream. I swear to God, that was Jorrun. We're not making fucking Jorrun laughs in the background here.
7 Graham. Graham is here. Hey, 7 Graham. I don't know if I've seen you before. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I think.
How many subscribers do you have so I can determine if I should treat you like a human or not?
Mostly caught up. I know you guys. Oh, incoming. Michael again.
Michael donated $3.
Yes, thank
I
you.
have seen a few forms of how we spell clobber. Which one do you plan? You used to name your baby after him?
Oh, that's
You,
fucking
Jorrun.
hilarious. Michael wants to know, will you name your baby after Klaba? And if so, how will you spell it?
It's a little
That
girl.
wasn't us either.
Oh.
So
Lobarina.
unfortunately, she is not going to be named after anything. My husband drew the line. He said no teacup related names.
Oh.
I will find out. If you try, I will find out. He was like, I draw the line. Teacup
That
related
was me.
names.
So
Matthew
she
McConaughey.
can't be like named Cheyenne or anything? I like the name Cheyenne.
No, he was like nothing teacup related.
Oh.
So her name is Arum.
How do you spell that?
Aurum. Arum.
Ooh, what ethnicity
It's-
is that?
It's from
Oh
Latin.
my
It's
God.
Latin.
Cool, what's it mean?
Jesus.
It means golden. A lot of lilies have aruminiums.
Mhm.
Lilies. That's the scientific name for a lot of lilies. It's aruminium whatevers.
Very cool. Well, I'm gonna give you a
Yes,
pat on the back
God.
because I can't stand when people give kids trending.
So fucking dismissive.
And now he just wants to impart his own opinion.
Oh.
Instead of talking about the name at hand, he's all like, oh, quick, I need to divert this into something I want to talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about what I want to talk about, Kennedy. So thank you for the setup.
Names,
and
I think it's a
he
shitty-
has to figure out the future, exotification of this child
Oh
via
my
her name
God.
and
idea.
where that name's background
So-
is.
Cool for you to stand it on your own and doing that. And of course,
Her name will be Arum Alara.
ooh, is that L-L-A-L-L?
A-L.
A-L? Is that U-R or O-R?
You are. Alora.
Very cool. Like Princess Allura. I'm an 80s kid, for anyone who knows that reference.
We know you're an
we-
80s kid,
uh-huh.
Jorrun. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get into that later. You just wait. We're going to catch up to you, bro.
Yeah.
We watch The Orville. In the first season has the really strong female alien that's called Alora Katan.
Oh, okay. I was
that's where
referencing
we
the
found
original Voltron.
Yeah, I
Great.
watched Voltron too, but we
That
fell
would be
in
the
love
dream,
with Alora
Cyber
Katan.
That would be the dream.
Very cool.
So that's where we found out.
So people in the chat are calling me Dry Run. Very funny. No. Now, a couple weeks ago, it was definitely Dry Run.
I'm a fucking one-take wonder. You just put me in front of a camera. I'll do it in one take.
No
People
lube.
say
No lube.
Joy
either.
Run. They like it, the way you pronounce it. Someone say we
Jorrun?
can call you Jorrun rhymes with Lorne. No, I put my foot down on that. No, it's 2 syllables. Let me see. Amanda James almost named her puppy Ramona. Cool.
Hello, Lorne Identity.
Off the Verge says, can your daughter's middle name just be the hammer emoji?
I don't think they allow that yet.
Yeah, we're not quite there. Give it another 20 years. Our culture will have... evolved or devolved, depending how you look at it. All right, I'm gonna ask a favor of you, my precious Southern princess. Me, me, me. So we're at an hour and a half, which is awesome. I
Nice
really
try.
need a bathroom break. Can you stall for a few minutes while I
Of course.
dehydrate and rehydrate?
Oh, we did go quite a ways back, but we're just gonna roll with it.
You are a true lady.
course.
Let's see if I can mute this correctly. And I will be back in a few minutes, so talk about whatever your little heart desires.
Okay, guys, you might know this. I'm not sure. Is this the stream where you can hear him pissing in the background, or is this the stream where he just tells? Because I think he last week he told a story about how when he was streaming, he went to use the bathroom and everybody could hear him pissing in the toilet. And I especially like the one. I believe it's the 50-minute live Jorrun concert, where he's just got his bathroom door open and you can see his little hand towels and his toilet in the background. It's very tasteful.
All right. Lee Harvey. Oh, somebody said Lee Harvey Oswald was born October 18th. That is right. Lee Harvey.
That wasn't us. Did Jordan's stream just die?
There might have been a spot where there was a
Awesome idea.
Okay, here we go.
audio went a little wiggy.
So was that just 4 minutes of silence that people sat
Entertaining
through
the
during
chat
this?
with,
Oh my God,
talks
he
of
muted
doing a
everything
Dream
while he
Daddy
went to the bathroom?
simulator.
So nobody could hear Kennedy?
He muted her, so she couldn't even talk. Okay. All right, we're
He
just gonna
cat
keep
men
rolling.
instead.
Aw.
Oh, that's an awesome idea. Thank you.
Like have base shaman and bake salmon and all of y'all just be like daddies you can date.
Wes answered your question in the chat.
I know of that because my favorite YouTuber is Brutal Moose, and he has a streaming channel, and he did that, so that's how I know about that one.
Oh wow! And so Jordan comes back with the most fucked up audio too. It's like he muted it, and now it is half as.
I have a story.
Jesus.
I can barely hear this.
I can
All
barely
right.
hear it either.
You were talking about
Kennedy, I can hear really well.
being an unprofessional live streamer. This is embarrassing, but
They can't hear you, hun.
oh, okay.
Thank you, Kennedy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put. All right, everybody, is that better? I hope I didn't mute the wrong thing. Everyone, please let me.
And there's
know if
also
you can
this
hear
weird
me.
static too. I don't know how that's happening even.
He's just
Better?
fucking up his audio equipment.
Let me
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, people are still saying that they might not be able to hear you. Let the chat catch up.
Oh,
And thus an immediate improvement in the stream.
Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello.
Stream
My
immediately
name is
gets better.
Jorrun Comedy. Not really. My name is Jorrun. Faso Latido. Okay, can people hear me now? Is it better? Because I have to tell the story. Let me see.
Okay, we can hear you now, Jordan.
They're saying refresh. I'm gonna hit the refresh button and hope it doesn't crash everything.
Let's hope.
Yeah, because this is a very, very new world to me. So, fingers crossed. Are we still broadcasting, Precious?
Was that
Is this
supposed to be
working?
an Aladdin reference?
Okay.
It is. It looks like.
Pretty fucking sure that was
Yeah,
an
a whole new
Aladdin-
world.
Yeah, that was an Aladdin reference. I'm glad you caught that.
Yeah, everybody says it's better.
How many times, hey, you guys in the chat, how many times has Jordan watched Aladdin? Although the genie in that is a male genie and he can't
But-
really sexualize it, but I've got a feeling.
Princess Jasmine and also the slave Princess Jasmine that happens at the end.
So it's basically, it was fat material.
Maybe. It did come out in the 90s too.
I just learned something. Okay. So here is my...
Flaba says.
Mary says every night. It's his nightcap. He sleeps to Aladdin. He just puts it on and just goes to bed.
Raise this up a little bit more.
Okay, I will I'll bring my mic a little closer too. Okay, there we go.
This
That's
is perfect.
great, great. So here's what happened to me, Kennedy. The very, very first time I ever, excuse me, live stream.
Yeah, I'm just being honest. The tracking's all fucked up. He's watched it so many times it barely works.
And it's only in specific areas because he really hates Aladdin. Aladdin was in on his girl Jasmine, and that's why he really needed to have a Sinbad Speaks character.
My buddy with this, so far you're only my third person. I've live streamed with Chef, TCAP Recipes a couple times. We have a very good vibe. And Miss Danny G, my precious Midwestern princess.
I'm sorry for not blurring out any names in advance. If you wanted your names blurred out of that, I apologize.
Yes,
Yeah.
Scarlett, I agree.
Yes. So the first time I did it, I forget if it was Chef's channel or mine, but right, so I'm excited. It's my first time, and I'm like, I've got to go to the bathroom. I forget to mute myself, and I think to myself,
I can earn.
Does this still exist somewhere? Just that clip. Like, we don't have, nobody else has to be involved. There doesn't have to be anybody else's voice. I just want to hear Jorrun peeing in the background. Does that exist?
and I think to myself, let me go to the bathroom with the door open so I can listen to the chat so I don't miss anything. Sounds like a smart idea, huh? Well,
No, that actually doesn't sound like a smart idea, Jorrun. Nothing about that sounded like a smart idea.
Everybody heard you peeing.
I drink a lot of water. I was peeing standing up, so I'm going. And
I like that he qualified it.
He's so alpha, he pees standing up, guys.
I'm just letting you know, Kennedy. I piss standing up.
I'm a real man.
I'm a real man. I piss standing up.
Plus,
Just in
Chef,
case
they're
you
like,
were fucking wondering.
is he doing his laundry? I think I hear a washing machine. And he comes back on, and someone in the chat, I don't know if it was Rhoda's Tootsie, one of the girls who's my favorite to flirt with or whatever, because I'm the big flirt, Latino.
Incoming.
No, you're the big creeper. What?
Somebody asked a question. I don't know how to fully pronounce your screen name here, because it starts with a G instead of a J, but we have a Jorrun Alpha Comedy in the chat right here.
That's dope.
I love it. It's kind of weird that you kind of know that I hate that sound. Actually, I don't know how you would know that, but I've always wondered why he's making those weird snotting noises.
Oh, where he blows out with his nose randomly?
Yes, and it's like he's doing something that you would normally, like, turn your head away to do, like, you know, clearing your throat and such.
He's got no mic skills at all.
Yeah, and it's like, do you do this in full conversations with people in real life as well, just making these weird, like, grody, phlegmy, nasally noises? It's so disgusting and annoying too when he repetitively does it too, because he does it in other audio samples as well.
To me, it sounds like he's trying to clear a booger out of his nose a little bit. Like he's got one of those whistlers and he's just sort of trying to clear it out. But
I think his
like,
sinuses
what kind of
are
hor-
draining.
you think?
I think his sinuses are draining, because I think he does a lot of that stuff in
the cocaine?
No.
No, actually, we don't know if Jorrun does cocaine, but I
I
did like
doubt
that
it.
one person who kept donating to Clava under the name that Jorrun does cocaine.
Sorry, I lost my thought there.
Well, then we'll continue the stream. That's just fine.
Or
All part
stink
of your
do you
plan.
It was, actually. Yeah, I was trying to
have
derail you there.
that we could hear? Yeah, and it was that loud. I'm like,
Oh,
I assure
pause
you, I
it.
do not have a hot.
Incoming!
The mini syllables interview, he makes a lot of those noises, and I know the audio isn't like the greatest in some areas, and it's really hard to tell where those noises are coming from. But it sounds like he is holding back a lot of moisture coming down from his eyes and his nasal passages, and it's just running down the back of his throat like he's crying on the inside. Even though he sounds weirdly confident during the whole ordeal.
Cavalier, if I may
Cavalier.
say.
Yeah.
Horse stink. However, I do hold a lot of water, so it takes a while when I go down.
So,
Hi, you
I'm gonna
winning.
tell you
But
a-
embarrassing.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm really terrible at shouting out names, so I apologize if I haven't shouted anyone's
You
name.
ungrateful
I
person.
really seem ungrateful, but I'm not. I swear to God.
Side look at my life for a little bit. So,
Go ahead.
I was live streaming, and it was like a Lorne Miss stream, so those can go for hours.
Yeah, you want to do it right.
And hours.
It's an event.
So like I was like in the middle of a Lorne Miss stream, and I had to go.
Uh-oh.
And I don't remember whose channel we were on doing a Lorne Miss stream. But I was like, I'm gonna keep my earphones in, and I'm gonna mute, and if somebody talks to me, I'm just gonna have to like.
Do you happen to have a link to this, Kennedy? Is there a link to this video somewhere, Kennedy? I think it's really funny. I think it'd be really funny if I could hear you peeing on a stream. Could you send me a link to that with a timestamp?
Do it really fast.
Although we did learn actually that Jorrun definitely does not have a pee fetish, because Mac and Cheese brought it up a couple of times, tried to
Yes.
interject it, and Jorrun was not about it. He wasn't anything about the wet works, aside from the squirting. That's not pee, that's squirt.
Say something and then mute myself again.
Oh, man.
What is
So
the
that-
fucking deal with that laugh? I shouldn't even bother stopping the stream to ask that, but it's just every time it gets me. It's so manufactured.
I feel like it's something he started developing decades ago, probably when he was a teenager. Some
my
weird
God.
overcompensating
I
laugh.
would love to know the inspiration of the laugh, because there's times where he sounds like he's hiccuping too. Like I said previous stream, there's a bit of that, old Eddie Murphy sort of. I'm not gonna try to do it, but that inhalation laugh with it sometimes, and then he's got the outburst laugh. And everything else in Jorrun's life, from Jorrun the Barbarian, his Mary Sue character, to even his content, it's all derivative of something else. Every character in Jorrun the Barbarian is something he has stolen
From something else.
from some other intellectual property. It's just like Chris Chan, and he even had said, they talk about Chris Chan in this. How did he not see the similarities between himself and Sonichu, or between Jorrun the Barbarian and Sonichu, where you're bringing like Conan the Barbarian as my uncle into this story? Just call him something else.
Yeah, find another name. Get a little creative, asshole. But we will talk more about this later. I've done a large write-up and analysis of those stories and pulling everything apart on it, and I hope you guys will enjoy it once we get to it. We just have such a mountain of other stuff
We're
to
so
get through.
busy.
We are very busy.
So that nobody would hear me pee. So
There was that snort
We had this
again.
little 2-bedroom duplex before we bought, or before we got this house.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I'm in this little tiny duplex apartment, Lorne was streaming. My neighbors probably thought we were crazy.
Could they hear you with the walls that thin?
Jesus fucking Christ. It's like jump scares. All of a sudden, his all of a sudden he's just making creepy noises into his microphone.
Yeah,
Holy
the
shit.
wall connecting our living room
Wow.
and their bathroom, you could hear like almost everything that was going on between
Wow.
the two.
Holy shit.
Thankfully our 2 bedrooms were like pushed off to the back, so you couldn't hear what was going on back there. But I'm convinced.
Lord Identity, if I wasn't so terrible at rewinding, I would try to go back and see what that noise was. We could just listen to it again. Perhaps after the stream, I'll go and isolate it in audio editing software, and we can analyze it further. I'll just upload that little, half a second clip, but we can listen to that over and over again and try to figure out exactly what that noise Jorrun made was. Because I am actually genuinely interested as
Somebody
well.
might have heard me accidentally pee on that live stream.
Oh my. Good, I'm in good
Accidentally.
company then.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, like I said, I'm coming for Klopp's title. Now, I've got to run to the little girl's room.
Oh,
I'll
you
be
go
right
right
back.
ahead.
Well, you ain't gotta mute your mic, Kennedy, if you don't wanna.
Good, I can catch up on the chat. Let me see here. Is it Danny's birthday? Happy birthday, Danny. If she's here, happy birthday, Kelp. Happy Gorilla Spawn, my musical advisor. What's up, brother? Thank you for everything. Let's see.
What the? Oh my god!
Let me see
Stop
here.
it! I hate that. Why would he do that? Why not at least turn away from the mic when you're doing that?
It's such a grandpa thing to do, like
It's-
inattentive, socially awkward grandpa thing to do.
Scarlet Ebony goes, was I putting on face makeup for...
That was like 5 of them in a row with nothing but silence. Just Jorrun, the microphone, and nasal.
God. Sorry, go on.
No, that's all. That's really all I have.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything about public speaking for somebody who has so many tips about being a comedian and doing stand-up comedy. He should really know that, like, if he's having some sort of, like, nasal issues or sinus issues, he should be doing, like, a saline rinse and shit way before these streams and getting everything all clear so he's not going to be bothered. It's like, don't drink soda before you do public speaking because you don't want to belch into the microphone.
And at the very least, just turn your head from the microphone. You know, put a hand up in front of the microphone and just turn your head. It sounds gross, Jorrun.
For everyone? No, I absolutely was not. Let me see. Michael Thompson. Hey, Michael. Is that the game where you match the kid to the correct dad in the showers? I'm not as familiar. Scarlett says, he drank too much fruit juice. Scarlett, my darling, I'm drinking water and also a Rain Inferno Red Dragon. This is thermogenic. It's going to burn the fat off my stupid belly. Ow!
George's
Oh my
penis
God.
transformed. Do you see?
I bet he's all into the whole, what is your biological age? And so he desperately does a lot of these health things in effort to make himself seem like he is younger than what he
I'm
is
a
chronologically.
23-year-old man.
I'm 40 on the outside, but I'm really, like, you know, a solid 32 on the inside.
Solid 32.
Rhoda, does Jorrun have a bladder the size of Lake Superior? Maybe. It's possible. Rhoda, you
Thank
can
you,
talk about my
Tiamat, for that
anatomy
lovely
anytime
reference.
because you're Rhoda. Mwah. Rose kiss Smiley. I think that's everything. I think I'm caught up with all the generous people who gave me money. Appreciate it.
All right, I am back now.
Good, and you did it well. I heard nothing. So,
I remember to mute myself this time.
hey, see, you either learn from my mistakes or you're ahead of me. 6 of one, half dozen of the other, as we say here. So,
Either
great.
way, we're doing good.
It's a win. It's a win, baby. Okay.
Oh, there it is again.
So,
No,
baby.
my
Baby.
my sweet little child was going ham on my bladder.
oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, I know exactly what that's like, Kennedy. Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm gonna give you an option, Precious. I am cool with
All
whatever
right.
you decide, but we are closing in on the 2-hour mark.
I'm still good to go. I've got my snicky snacks and my drinks.
Nice. Do you want to try to go a little longer, maybe no more than, but up to 3? Because
Sure.
I have noticed for myself, I have never done more than 3. And as much as I love from the
3
bottom of my
women.
heart, oh my-
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Oh, adult girl beat me to it. Shit. All right.
co-workers. Bleh. Well, I guess you could say that. My live stream partners, no matter how interesting they're being, at 3 hours, my eyes glaze over, and I want to walk around. I want to do other stuff. So,
I want to jerk off to my fucking genie pornography.
out there, first of all, I appreciate so much you being here with me. We have like 25 people now. I don't know if we hit 30, but thank you for the donations. But I could tell you that you cannot expect from Mr. Jorrun one of those epic live streams. I am not built like that. Danny is. I know Milena used to do that. I don't imagine myself ever doing more than 3. People do like fucking A.M.D.R.D with their fucking 12-hour, 24-hour ones.
Why is
Pardon
he
me,
listing only females here?
Oh, I was just gonna
mean-
tell everybody that I just left the room to get a cheeseburger, but I'm back now. Anyway, what were you saying?
That he's just listing off females in the TCAP community during this segment here. Yeah.
Well, what is he talking about? What did I miss?
He's talking about how many people would he stream with, I think.
The bar is set really high if you want to come on Jorrun's stream and hear him pissing in the background.
I ain't the one, as the great Ice Cube said, unless there was a super charity thing, and even then I would be wired up on caffeine. I don't do cocaine, and I would just be like, I'd be
Jorrun does cocaine.
hallucinating. Oh shit! I shouldn't say this. I'm gonna encourage. I know you guys. You're gonna encourage me now. Change subject. Change subject.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh, that's.
First of
Hold
all,
on, what happened there exactly?
I don't know exactly what he was what he was saying there because I was reading something in the comment or the chats, but the fact that he was like, "Oh, don't encourage me now. Oh no!" Like it's really
What is people gonna-
narcissistic to think that like people are going to encourage you to do X, Y, and Z. Like it's the Jorrun show. Everything revolves around Jorrun.
And then it eventually did become the Jorrun show where people were encouraging him to do X, Y, and Z. It just wasn't what he wanted exactly.
There's a
TCAP.
goofy baby trying to get your cheese.
I
I
know
have
there
an
is. She
interesting
needs to get away from my
proposition
cheeseburger. Hold on, guys. We got a situation here.
for you.
I'll leave you guys with the adult girl.
Remember yesterday, Jorrun, that we were talking about how I knew how to make mead,
Yeah,
And-
very cool.
specifically
Oh
Primo.
yeah, Jorrun is so
mead.
interested
Oh,
in
incoming.
the discussion
incoming.
of
Hold on,
mead.
honey.
Wes Mose donated $1.
West Most.
I just got home. Did I miss any Lauren talk? Kennedy, as a woman, how would you say Jason Blaha compares to Lauren?
Oh my god.
Which
I
one is
love
more
Wes so
dangerous,
much.
more devious, more of a predator?
Wes, you did miss Lauren talk.
It's
but
just
here's a question.
fucking talking about Jason Blaha.
Yeah, he's all like, "You did miss it, Wes. We're talking about me now,
No,
Jorrun."
No, we're off of that subject now, Wes. We're on to something else. Me.
For you, and it's one you already answered, so it'll be easy. So please just back burner briefly. That will
Please,
get back to your but
please stop with the fucking Jason Blaha shit.
Wes
Jesus.
says, Kennedy, as a woman, would you say Jason Blaha is more dangerous or more devious than Lauren? And I believe you said
Oh, yeah.
Jason is worse.
Well, I mean, Jason Blaha's
Clubber, if you do a 24-hour stream, please let us come on for at least a couple of those hours. We'll help you out. We'll have your back.
We'll give you a break.
Yeah. When it's getting really rough, we'll come in and
still allowed to own guns.
do it to it.
Okay, well, there you go. That's an excellent
That-
text.
Yeah, that in itself is more dangerous.
Yeah.
Because this man, who claims to be ex-CIA, ex-mercenary, has admitted to doing copious amounts.
Ditto, Jay. You know, he uses the precious because it's a Lauren line, but the way that he's using it is just an excuse for him to call another female a flirty term. It's not because he's mocking Lauren when he's saying it.
No.
It's not because, you know, it's like in the TCAP community, it's like another way of saying friend or, you know, you're a good person or whatever.
Yeah, it makes him feel permissive of
Exactly.
his own Latin charm.
Oh, the
so to
Latin
speak.
charm
Yeah.
and the barbarian hormones are just out of control here. The alpha energy had increased too much.
Steroids.
Shit.
Yeah.
Still owns guns.
Doing the whistle. What a response.
Yeah, he wants to be encouraged, Clobber. He does. He wants everybody to just worship him.
Oh yeah. Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, that alone
In
to
my
me is...
eyes, that is a big red fucking flag. crimson.
I could not agree with you more. Yeah, that's
Well, the sentiment stands, Clobber. If you ever do a 24-hour stream, hit us up. You know how to get in touch with me. So.
all the argument I need. But
At least Lauren cannot legally own a gun, and his house.
I just saw the image move. He could have centered this. He had the ability to center this. I'm not going to rewind it, but I'm pretty sure people in the comments are viewing this. You guys are going to really see how mush mouth I am and how much we edit our videos, our chat log videos. But yeah, I just saw the photograph move. So he could have just put that in the middle of the screen. I have no clue why it's over to the side like this. It's so bizarre.
Pretty frequently.
good point. Excellent point. I'm going to quickly address the chat, and then you could go back to your talk about me.
And then you can do something.
Let me see here. Okay, Euro is giving a very detailed historical lesson. So interesting that is. That's going to bring us down a very different road. So,
what an asshole. What a fucking asshole. This guy goes into a whole historical rundown of Portugal and the outlying islands. And he's telling her, like, we can't do a whole historical laydown of Jason Blaha. What a fucking hypocritical piece of shit.
Let's go back. Klobba says I stream up to 70 minutes once. Scarlett says Lauren would throw a shit fit if you got off the phone before the 3-hour mark. Andrew said he did 71 minutes, which is hilarious. Please go back to what you were saying about your idea.
Oh.
It's very cool.
That would be amazing, Klobba. Anytime.
So here's my idea, T-Cap. I'll make you Pruno Mead for your big upcoming 10,000 mark.
I hope she's actually going to make it in a toilet. The proper way to make Pruno.
Oh my god.
But you're gonna actually have to drink it. I will
she made it in a
that
toilet.
It is safe before consumption. I know people who actually make mead for a living. Like, that is their job. They own a meadery, literally, like, right down the road from where I live. So
Jordan's so quiet that I'm imagining that he's just, like, looking out of his window right now. He's not even listening. He's just, like, he's sort of lost in thought.
Lost in the sauce.
Can ask them to nicely help me make sure that this mead does not kill someone. You okay?
Jordan, where the fuck are you at, dude? What was that? I told you he was off in his own head there.
No,
he
I was
even
trying
listening.
to mute and raise my desk at the same time, but it's loud as fuck. So
Yeah, he's just fucking around.
I could. It sounded like
shit.
a washing machine had started. I
does.
got put into a dryer.
It sounds just like it.
What the
It's my
fuck
voice.
is going on?
Fucking Jorrun has a spin cycle going on.
Oh my god.
No, I'm kidding. I can't.
Good old dry run Jordan.
Dry run Jorrun. That's
Okay,
insane.
so TCAP Recipes is restricting his messages. So I actually mentioned what you
pause,
said.
please.
Oh, hold on. Incoming. Excuse me,
Incoming.
adult girl. I'm gonna move around some furniture while you're talking, alright? You just go ahead and start talking. I'm gonna rearrange the room here.
Hey, Cody, there is no adult girl channel. I primarily work on here. I just have, an account here so I can interact with everybody, but all the content I'll be producing is with Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah,
and it'll be on the Alpha Male Derrick channel.
She's very much equal in the creation of this channel. This is pretty much adult girl's channel as well. It's just she happens to have a Facebook so that she can interact with people.
A Facebook?
I don't know what I'm talking about. Jordan's got me all messed up here. Lorne Identity, you're right. Like, the more I go into the Jordan chat log, the more fucked up I am.
It's the toxic levels of
Yeah, alpha.
alpha energy.
to him. He says that he is gonna do the Pruno thing, but he wants to say it for a special occasion,
Oh,
and
man.
that occasion is Lauren going back to jail, because we know it's gonna happen. So he's not running from the prospect.
Wow.
How
This
far
is,
does he have to move this desk?
is he going across his entire fucking living room with it?
What is he doing?
Holy shit, that's hilarious. Oh my god.
Bruno meat's gonna be different.
How so?
This is not adjusting
Besides
his
the toilet.
desk. It
Well,
is
meat is
feng
just-
shui.
yeah.
He's doing a complete overhaul.
Overall, yeah, this shit ain't vibing right. I gotta.
Extreme home makeover, the Jorrun Dry Run edition.
Meat is just sugar, yeast, and water.
Hold on, Kennedy. I'm gonna knock this wall down with a sledgehammer real quick. I'll see if I can mute my microphone for it, but no promises.
Oh, that's it.
And yeah, that's it. That's all meat is. Pruno is more
Diane.
like fruit and sugar and like you make a water.
Diane says he's making more room for genie bottles.
Get out of it.
Right. Yes. Yes.
BS
Now,
talk
there are-
100%. It's all unintentional comedy. He is an anti-comedy genius, and he doesn't know it.
There are some meats that you can, you do add fruits to, but just a plain Jane mead is just sugar, water.
Oh, incoming.
Yeast.
Incoming. Hold up.
Dan Allen donated $3. I came while you were gone to use the bathroom. You missed it? Sad face.
Dan Allen is back from the dead and gave me $3. Thank you, Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen, I'm just curious. I cannot tell you how often I do that. I always do the arm thing. I'm just curious.
He talks about the
Dan
arm
Allen?
thing in the mac and cheese chat. Like he's like the Dan Allen impression is not as good without the arm gesture.
I think that this is one of the few Predators he's actually watched footage of. There's a lot of them that he just gets the references to, but he really latched on to Dan Allen.
You know, I wonder if it's a case where there was something about Dan Allen that he found particularly interesting, because we all have our favorite Predators or favorite, for lack of better terms, and they'll sort of rotate. Like,
Yeah.
mine is Anthony Palumbo, but you know, there's others that I'll look into. But I wonder if this was either Jorrun has found something infatuating in Dan Allen genuinely, or if he just decided, okay, I need to at least learn enough about X amount of Predators to seem like I can fit in with everybody and get the joke so that I can get some hot pussy. Do you have anything to add to that, or do you want me?
No,
All right,
you can continue.
back to it.
Allen says, I came while you were gone to use the bathroom. You missed it, sad face. That's awesome. But, okay.
You can pull a Marvin Lackhand, and you didn't let me watch.
So, there is a channel where she does cooking and food reviews called Emmy Made in Japan, and she made Pruno, but she used oranges as the...
Hey, Crystal Skull sucked. As far as hearing from Jorrun, I don't know. We haven't heard from Jorrun. It would be really interesting if we did, and I would let you guys know immediately. And glad to have you on the stream. Thank you.
the base, and she said it tasted pretty good. But after Prison Show, the one I told you about, he made it with the fruit being tomatoes, and it was disgusting. He took a sip, his girl took a sip, and they were pretty much vomiting.
T-Cap said, Kennedy, when the day that happens, when that day happens, I'll get a hold of you. And that day will come, hopefully not until August. I have no time off till then.
Where would you, Chef?
I will hold you to it.
Good, good. Yeah, me too.
But my thing is, when I hit my next big milestone, which is 1,000, I'm going to do like a multi-part mega 24-hour live stream of reading the Lornography.
Oh, you're
So the
putting it out
sooner-
there.
Yes. the
You
sooner-
putting it out there. Man, he really laid that accent on thick that time.
Y'all get me to 1,000 subs.
55 concurrent viewers, everyone. Oh,
the sooner you guys get to watch me for like as long as I can fucking take it, because I know it's gonna be like
Incoming. Hold on. Incoming.
Westmos donated
hold on.
$1.
Westmos.
Did the stream cut off? I lost it and did not hear the answer to my question about Jason Blaha.
Oh,
I am trying to figure out
Get
who
him.
he is.
Oh
Also,
my
Joe
god.
Run, when are you going to do
Oh,
your
this is
stand-up
great.
special?
Okay,
You will kill it with donations.
Westmos is officially trolling us now. He said, I
So
lost it
that's
and did
where
not hear the answer.
that's where that audio clip came from. That's not trolling, Jorrun. That's Wes trying to make your stream good, buddy.
To the question about Jason Blaha. All right, that's a trolling. And
That,
he
that
also said,
that's
when
a
am I gonna do
trolling
my
right there. There's a trollings here, and we're not gonna talk about that. I don't
stand-up
care about your
special?
dollar
He was-
now.
My last one, he was strongly suggesting I do a stream of just my old stand-up, which I am rusty beyond all belief. Shit. But, just to review, Kennedy said that she is absolutely, when you have her hit 1,000, and
hit 1,000.
my link is there, so go support my girl. She is going to read as much.
Speaking of which, there is a link to Kennedy's channel in the description of this video, so if everyone would like to go subscribe to Kennedy for her awesome contribution in doing this stream with Jorrun and allowing us to use it, that would be great.
The ultimate sacrifice.
The ultimate sacrifice for the greater good. And you were awesome during this, Kennedy.
Launch as the pornography consistently, as long as their sanity allows. I think that's the best way to put that.
Yeah.
I do not have 1,000 special planned yet. I probably would have to raise the stakes pretty high because I'm actually on cam. I fear what I'll have to do. The 100 was hard enough, and I know I will do a 500. But there you go, people. Write it down.
Will you?
Hold her to that. If you guys
Is
get her-
that right? So he's talking about his subscriber count right now, correct? He's talking about it was hard enough to get to 100 subscribers, but maybe once I get to 500 subscribers, I'll try to do a stand-up comedy bit.
I like that he's pushing it off from any, more realistic goals because he really doesn't want to do it, and he somehow knows inside of himself that he sucks really bad.
I go back and forth wondering how self-aware Jorrun truly is, because sometimes it seems like he is oblivious to anything external from himself and just has this incredible ego. And then sometimes he says things that's like, oh, that seems like it might be some sort of, at least a subconscious projection of self-loathing. So I flip-flop on that, but let's continue with the...
Better do 1,000. And obviously
During
my channel's
stream.
only slightly bigger than yours, Kennedy. So you might get a few from this. But 1,000...
Oh my god, really? Fucking really? Adult girl, did you hear that?
No, I was reading something. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
man.
sorry.
Okay, so he's like, you see how she says she's sorry like that because she's trying to make it sound like I abuse her or something.
Oh, really?
Oh,
fucking
Oh,
really?
fucking really. And he's seen your fucking tits. No, Jordan was like, and I've got a little bit more subscribers than you, Kennedy, so you might get a little out of this, too. She's still not paying me any attention.
1,000
not.
and she reads pornography live as long as her sanity can take. There you go.
And y'all can just watch me descend into madness.
Yes, because realistically, you seem pretty cool, but if a broke base shaman, I don't give you much hope there.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a little. I don't know.
I don't know.
Because Based is ex-military, so.
Oh.
Yeah. I believe he was in. I believe he was ex-military. Somebody can correct me in the chat. But
I don't know about that.
Westmo said he didn't hear me, but I said yes. Jason Blaha is far more dangerous than Lauren because Jason Blaha can still legally own guns and has taken
Wes must be
copious
asking the
amounts of
question in the chat
steroids.
again because Jordan keeps glossing it over, huh?
Oh, the Jason Blaha shit.
Yeah, it just came up again, and
That's so good.
I think that Kennedy was reading the chat on that one because, you know.
I would rather hear Kennedy talk about Jason Blaha than whatever Jordan's gonna go on
Yeah,
about.
so definitely
Yeah.
danger, very dangerous.
Very dangerous. Especially if he does have some
I'm gonna close
underlying-
my window. I'm gonna slam my front door. I'm closing up for the night, but it's all right if we keep streaming, right?
mental health issue.
Yeah.
You definitely don't need to be taking steroids on top of an underlying mental health issue.
Oh my god. So just to let you know, we've been talking like this.
Oh my god, I have no idea what you just said, but I'm responding to you, so it seems like I did.
And my
We
windows
gotta
are
get
open
this
because it's very
fucking
hot.
Jason Blaha out of our lives.
We gotta get this fucking Jason Blaha.
Here today
Oh,
in beautiful,
shit.
gorgeous spring New England day. And I'm looking down from my second floor, and I'm like, oh, my neighbors are out there. I think I'll close this window, because she does not need to hear what we're talking about. We're on very, very good... Oh, wait a minute. Wes Mo says, I was in the Air Force too. Wes, you could answer a question I didn't know about, which is, have you seen Lauren's discharge? Was it dishonorable? I've heard someone talk about that, but it's not crystallized in my mind. Was Lauren
Crystallized.
dishonorably discharged, and if so, for what?
He's so
I
poetic.
know a lot of times you military guys have access to things we do not. You would be my favorite Lornographer if you found that out. And, of course, you've really gone up the ranks for me personally in the past week with all the help, so...
Wow.
The
Wow. That's some shit right there.
Oh my god, this guy has no tact, no class whatsoever. Oh, I thought pretty low of you beforehand, but you've gone way up the ranks
Yeah,
with all your help.
You were just fucking street trash to begin with, but you've actually helped me out, so you're starting to be a little bit better. You don't have a vagina. That's your problem, Wes. You don't have a pussy that I can try to get into really poorly. So you gotta try harder.
Clobber.
Clobbering time. Jordan had the most dishonorable discharge of all. R.I.P. tire coupons. Coupons. Oh, I came on my coupons.
Bobber says Shaman was in the Air Force and Army Reserve. Wow, he's really served the country. So let me see. We discussed the making of mead and Pruno. You said what you're gonna do when you hit 1,000. I'm mostly caught up on the chat. Chef says his super streaming days are over. Scarlett says she could do like 17 minutes and her voice would go out.
Joey said it was not dishonorable. He was allowed to leave because he had no skill.
Oh, hold on. West Mo.
Hold on. Incoming.
Incoming.
Now
Donated
what?
$1. I am paying money to support you.
Fucking right. God damn it. Talk about what your financial backers want to hear you talk about, Jorrun.
It's
Jesus
bad form
Christ.
to accuse me of being a troll when I legitimately
No shit, isn't it? Hold on, I'm just
Lost
gonna let
internet.
Wes's robot
I
voice
had a
talk here.
question and I never heard the answer. Thank you, Kennedy, for graciously answering again.
You better give me that damn answer, Jorrun.
Okay, Wes, I owe you a apology.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Did you hear the fucking fear in his voice just now? Okay, I'm gonna actually break my roll and rewind for that one. That was good. Oh man, Jorrun
Matthew
was.
loves to rewind here. If you haven't figured that
I'm
out already,
horrible
he's
at it.
compulsive
Yeah.
about that.
I want to rewind. I just know that I'll go back like an hour and then I'll never be able to find our spot again.
Now
Donated
what?
$1. I am
Okay,
paying
perfect.
money to support you. It's bad form to accuse me of being a troll when I legitimately lost internet. I had a question and I never heard the answer. Thank you, Kennedy, for graciously
All right, now listen to Jorrun's response here. This is great.
answering again.
Ooh, okay, Wes, I owe you an apology.
Oh, okay, Wes.
Is that a fake? Ooh.
he-
or
I,
a real
I don't
ooh?
know. Jorrun's such a fucking.
Legitimately, you
He's a
lost
Jerry
the
worm.
internet.
He is a Jerry
I
worm.
apologize. Especially since you're giving me money. But, okay, I honestly thought he was just going to keep saying, talk more about Jason, talk more about Jason. that is my bad.
Oh, who gives a fuck? Yeah, that if that's what he wants to ask about, and if he's giving your stream money, fucking, do it.
I will,
Jorrun.
after
Gosh
the 2
darn.
streams that are gonna happen after this one and the next one, I'm gonna eat some food.
I'm just being honest. Jorrun responded like Wes threatened to turn him upside down and take his lunch money. That's what I heard in that. Absolutely.
Get me some back support. And
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
I'll sit down and have like a whole let's discuss Jason Blaha live stream if anyone's interested in that.
Oh, that's a cool idea. It's cool.
Because he is a whole
that's a really cool idea. Okay, can we stop talking about fucking Jason Blaha now?
to himself, because the thing is, at least with Lorne, he did serve his country.
Yeah.
Lorne did serve his country. He
Yeah.
might not have, like, they might have stripped him of everything when he became a
Blown
pedophile.
boogers out of his nose.
You know, he won't get a military
Right in the middle of her talking, too.
burial when he passes away.
Mhm.
But he did serve his country.
Yeah. Seemingly not by force. Wes says, now I'm not sure if familiar with this, you may be. Wes says his DD-214 was clean. Is that military discharge papers?
Yes.
No,
Okay.
that's a robot, actually, Jorrun. He's talking about his robot, the robot that...
So Wes
yes,
says it's
that
clean.
means that means he
That joke
might
landed
have
like a
had,
brick.
like, a few instances of coming in late, but nobody ever like really had to jerk his ass and you not.
Gotcha,
basically.
gotcha.
Like, he was never taken down a rank or
Okay, adult girl, I'm gonna go take a fucking piss, so I'm gonna leave the stream with you, and I'm gonna mute my microphone. I'll be right back, okay? I really am gonna... I
Okay,
need to leave
I
it.
don't have any way to stop it from over here if I'm going to interject anything.
No, just come over here and sit down. You just use this microphone. You might switch ears, but, whatever.
Switch ears.
Well, yeah, because didn't someone say that one of us is coming out of the left speaker
Yeah,
and
that's
the
right.
other person's coming out of the... We didn't do that intentionally, but as long as it works, hey.
Hi, Molly.
to do anything that wasn't
Hi, Molly.
deemed like a. He never did anything in the armed forces that deemed him to be stripped of all his honors, besides being a pedophile later on.
So thank you, Joey, for telling us that. I didn't know allowed to leave because he had no skills, which didn't surprise me. Wes, thank you for that. Wes says Lorne did not make it out of tech school. What was Lorne in for? This is getting interesting. I hope you guys are all learning stuff like I am.
I think he was a mechanic. I think he was planning on trying to be a Air Force mechanic, like on planes and stuff.
Michael says what I heard was an administrative discharge. He failed advancement tests repeatedly. Oh, what a surprise. He can't pass a class. Lol. Ha ha ha. Ba-dum-ching. There you go. And, let me see. There's also a very interesting conversation with Renaissance fairs and meads and turkey drumsticks going on. Wes says that his arrest will not affect his military burial. Really? See, I don't know about
he
any
never
of this
made
shit.
it out of tech school. So so basically, well, I mean, even in tech school, you can still go up and down in ranks. I know, because, like, if you go into certain tech schools, my best friend's dad was a pilot, so he didn't really have to go through a lot of the tech stuff. He was more, like, in, like, piloting school and stuff. I would have to ask my friend's son, who is about to graduate, like, basically like a school that goes USFA, something like that. Like, it's a college that basically funnels you into the Air Force, but it gives you all the knowledge and basic training, so you can just basically jump in.
Yeah, this is all brand new to me, so thank you everyone for teaching me stuff. Wes says that Lorne was an E1 his entire time. He never made it to the full-fledged Air Force as a permanent party. Okay. I'm learning some shit.
So he was a grunt. He wasn't even like Okay, got you.
Okay, and Michael says pilot is an officer, whole different. So this is
Yeah,
interesting
that's a
to
whole
me.
different school.
My dad was Air Force, and like a lot of military guys, didn't want to talk a lot about his military, so I don't know much. He was enlisted. My dad never went to college or anything. But so that's first of all, this is great because on the one hand, I'm disappointed that Lauren did not get a dishonorable because that would be so good. But at the same time, I love the idea that Lauren was in yet another form of class and he couldn't pass it. That is perfect. I love that.
Joey says Lauren's job was cleaning out the fuel tanks.
There you go. There you go. Well, my dad's wasn't very much different, so.
Yeah, I
very cool.
don't know
Thank
a
you,
lot
boys.
about the Air Force and military stuff other than what I've been told. So I'm gonna leave that up to everybody else.
Yeah.
He could have got he could have got like E3 after school.
You're breaking up, Kennedy. You're breaking up.
He could have. Sorry, but he could have gone to after tech school, but if he would
You're
have,
breaking up a lot.
Listen, but he would have had.
Can you hear me?
Oops, give me
You're breaking
one
up.
second.
Sure, take your time. Take your time.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me?
Still breaking up.
Give me one sec.
Take your time.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. He said he could have gone up to E3 if he would have been a 6-year enlistment.
Okay.
But he would have had to graduate first.
Gotcha. Lauren Identity says, I feel like I'm Gucci Mane in 2006. I have absolutely no idea what that means. I think that's off topic. It might be clever. I don't know what that means. Michael Thompson says grunt means infantry. Lauren definitely doesn't rank that term. Okay. Scarlett says you need a new burn phone. We are learning quite a bit today. This is... Instead of comedy, we're going into education. I can put this as an educational stream.
I would have gone into the military to follow in my grandfather's footsteps, but unfortunately I had an accident at 16 that I broke everything from my ankle all the way up to my hip in one foul. Nice break. And
sounds like you weren't kidding.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding or shitting, so I ended up basically being told, you can't.
Wow. We have been jumping all around with subjects. Food, Lauren. Do you want to do more, Lauren, or do you want to do some of the stuff we were discussing about ethnicity and cooking? Is that too off topic? How are you feeling?
We can hop into Lauren because I want to talk about his food.
Okay. That's a great idea. Oh, Kelp Pill has to go. He sounds gonna run.
We love you, Kelp Pill.
Kisses, mwah, 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 Miss Sexy Voice. T-Cap says, I wish Ramona got Lauren to cook Chinese food. Oh my God, the mess.
Right, Aussie Jules? All of a sudden we can get off topic to talk about ethnicity and food, but God forbid we should talk about other lolcows. That would be a little more centric to Lauren.
That would have been sued. That would have been on epic level. Ooh. All right, so you're going to talk about Lauren's cooking?
Okay. So, yes. First of all, can we talk about his kitchen? His kitchen. So, like in my family, your kitchen is your holy place. That is the only place. Like, the rest of your house might be destroyed by your kids.
Incoming,
but your kitchen
everyone.
will always be clean.
Oh, okay.
Jorrun's back.
Interesting.
Like, that is the one thing. Like, your kitchen is
Hey guys, Jorrun's back.
always
No, nobody could hear me peeing, could you?
spotless. It's always scrubbed. Like, when you get done cooking, you load your dishwasher, you wipe everything down, you put all the dirty dishes into the sink for the next load, and you clean everything with like bleach and scrub.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
wow,
probably
that
is high.
Serious shit.
Like in my family, we keep our kitchens very clean. Like we have 15 different cutting boards, one for meat, one for veggies, one for
Oh my
people
god.
who, yeah, like
Yeah,
it's
we're
like
sensitive.
15 different, yeah,
Wait,
like we're very
Jordan doesn't
serious
even
about
own
our
a
cooking.
cutting board, and here she has one for separate like meats, proteins, vegetables. Not like that's proper kitchen etiquette to begin with, but he doesn't know anything about etiquette.
Jordan don't even have towels to jerk off on.
Now, do
So,
you
like-
think, pardon me, do
Hi,
you think that's a
Kelpie.
southern thing, or do you think
Hi,
it's specific
Kelpie.
to your family? What would your guess be?
I think
Jorrun Comedy here, listening to my own stream and giving everyone the play-by-play.
I know people who usually only have 3 cutting boards, but I also know my mother has severe OCD. so
So
like,
it's right. Okay, that makes sense.
so it's a little bit of both, I think, because like everyone in my family keeps their kitchen.
You think that's crazy, Kennedy? I can only get an erection if I see someone in a genie costume. Ha ha!
clean.
Huh?
So that could just be like because of like a lot of the foods we cook, they do stain if you don't just clean them up immediately.
He's still doing that fucking noise, that
Yeah.
fucking nose thing.
Yeah, blowing shit out of his nose.
She's speaking. You can. Never mind. I've said this like
But
5
his
times. You can just turn
kitchen
your head away from the microphone.
Looks dusty and nasty and just gross is the best word. Like I can feel salmonella just looking at it.
I will tell you
I
this.
felt salmonella when looking at Jordan's penis.
When I did the MST3K one about what did we do? The one that me and Baked did. And Lauren starts off by giving an excuse about, I don't have time to do dishes. And I have 2 thoughts on that. Thing
I have
one,
2 thoughts. Thing 1 is I don't have any fucking dishes. I eat with my hands.
and paper plates.
And paper plates, and I also use the coupons to eat off of because they're recyclable. I'm staying green, guys.
as somebody who makes YouTube videos and has done so for years, and more seriously, in 20, number one, I am not experimenting, pun not intended, live. I'm making sure I can
Is that
do
a
everything.
fucking
And rooster.
Rooster going off in the background. That's great.
Yeah.
We need to. That needs to be louder while Jordan's talking.
The way he fumbles, the way he's doing the pot pie, and he keeps the excuses. I've never done this before. I would not do that. And Chef has said that what he does is he makes the whole thing to make sure he can do it.
Yes, Amanda
Then
James.
he does it again and films. That's how a professional
That was
does
a talk.
it. He does it with. He doesn't know where shit is. Again, the set, quote unquote set, as dirty dishes.
And filthy. Just like if you look
Yes.
at the walls, even like he doesn't like wipe anything down. His cabinets, his counters, just like could you? Like he probably,
What's a counter? I moved into
in.
this house and there was nothing here, and I thought that's just how people live.
from taking like he probably doesn't even wash his hands if he has to go take a piss or a shit during his filming.
Mhm.
He just comes in and like touches all over his shit. And when he's drunk, we know he pisses in his sinks. And we
Just
know
why-
he's
Why is Kennedy personally attacking me in this stream?
You know about.
I think there's a call. It might be deleted now where we can hear him pissing in a sink. At least that's what I think it is.
I have
We've never had that confirmed, but it sounds like somebody pissing in a sink.
well, he gets actually defensive in his videos. In case anyone asks, I wash my hands. Then he immediately touches the trash and doesn't wash his hands. So
Trash
he's
hands.
disgusting. Amanda asked a good question. Were those things filmed at his house or his mother's? I would guess his mother's because there are some utensils there. And I expect him to have a knife and a spoon, and that's all he'll... Oh, incoming.
Ooh.
The
Oh, let's
Great
see what
Babsby
Babs has got to say.
donated $1.
Incoming!
Babsby, my darling.
Jorrun, so sorry. I had to miss the stream working, but I wanted.
It's gonna be something nice though, because she's good peeps, so she's not gonna pull a Wes and bring up Jason Blaha again,
To stop
which needs
by
to
on
happen
my way
more
to
and more
Atlantic
and
City.
more.
I heard a few minutes and you two sound great together. Very Laurel and Hardly.
Great Babsy.
Yeah,
adorable.
Jorrun is
Thank you
hardly.
so much, sweetheart. My precious Kelly. She says, sorry I had to miss the stream. I want to stop by on my way to Atlantic City.
Actually, that might have been a little subtle dig. I'm not
I
sure.
think that was a subtle dig.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the text to speech just read it that way or what.
She
but
says, you
we'll
guys sound
keep
like
going.
Laurel and Hardly. Babsby, if you're still here, I was explaining to people how I was telling your daughter asked the proper way to use good in you in a sentence if you're from New England, and I said that. So she got a shout out. But, so you were saying, yeah, my guess is it is his mother's, because I believe he would own nothing whatsoever.
I
What do
think
you
it
think?
was. I think it's his friends. What's his friends that let him use their internet?
I don't know.
Fucking Tim. And
Yeah,
some-
he is Cybersqueak. I'm sorry. We'll pretend that he's not talking about you right here if it's I don't know, uncomfortable or something.
But it's a man and a female, male and female
Is it
friend
the
of his
infamous
that just-
Tony?
Tony, yes, Tony and his
Tony.
girlfriend.
Oh.
I think it might be their house that he's filming.
Oh, you could just embrace it because Jorrun is the biggest name in TCAP right now.
at.
I'm an
Still,
honorary TCAP predator.
Yeah, it's still a
I'm
fucking
not sure
wreck.
if it's his house or Tony's house or his mom's house.
Shout out to Cybersqueak, everybody. Subscribe to Cybersqueak.
But still, the place is fucking filthy.
Yeah.
And like the set does change, I think, because like I've only been able to watch like 2 whole minutes of a Cooking with Lauren video before I had to stop
Oh, wow.
because like I felt like I needed to go get a shower.
Oh.
Tony and Wendy, thank you.
By the way, the chat has said that they heard a rooster on your side. Do you have a rooster?
Yes.
You...
Hey, Kennedy's here, everybody. Hey, Kennedy.
Oh, and apparently the rooster is on her side and it's not on his side.
Yeah, well, I couldn't imagine Jorrun, because there's no animals in his house. I don't think there's any plants in his house. There's like nothing living in there, and Jorrun is debatable
Yes,
whether
okay,
that's
so my
that's
neighbor-
living or not.
My neighbor's on my right side.
His manners are that of a
Have
barnyard,
chickens.
so.
Yeah, he more than makes up for the lack of barnyard animals.
And the chickens, they let the chickens roam free. The chickens get in the road. We call them yard birds at this point because they just keep coming over to our house.
I love it.
And so, like, I'm staring out of my window looking at 2 roosters
Did he seriously just do that, Wes? I missed it if that was the case.
right now.
Wow.
Not to draw attention to it either, but
I can actually relate to you in another way with this. So, with my area being so heavily immigrant Portuguese,
because anonymity has been so important to me.
it was very, very, very common for the first generation people. Well, the big thing everyone has, wine is a big deal. For people who don't know this culturally, if you ever had a port wine,
Incoming 55, 58 concurrent viewers right now.
port is from
We've been streaming for 84 minutes.
Porto, Portugal. Specifically, that's my people. Madeira wine, famous. But you would go to someone's house, and over their driveway there would be a long.
It's a sentence
grapevine.
enhancer.
Yeah. It's like his or well or whatever someone, know what I'm saying? It's whatever someone puts in between their words to give themselves a moment to formulate their thought.
Because, including my old grandmother, I went into my grandma's basement and it was full of casks making wine. And actually, my dad informed me that she made dandelion wine. Which
Ooh, dandelion wine is good.
I only know about that from a Ray Bradbury novel growing up. But my dad's like, no, dandelion wine. I'm like, whoa. But Portuguese people with chicken pens, extremely common. So.
Oh my
I
god.
believe our
Please pause this.
next door neighbor.
Alright, that was probably one of the most, like, self-indulgent and arrogant little laughs he's done this whole time. So, oh, I know all about chickens, Kennedy. I'm like 1/4 Portuguese or whatever.
I'm like 1/16 chicken, Kennedy. Don't tell me about chickens.
Because I don't.
Shit.
They're a little bit
Don't
older.
talk to me about
Like,
cocks
I live-
crowing.
Yeah, I know all about cocks, Kennedy. You ain't gotta tell me nothing.
In a retirement community, basically. Like,
Oh.
to my left is an older couple. To my
Interesting.
right is an older immigrant couple and their children and their grandchildren. They like live next door to each other.
Mhm.
And then like that's it. And then like across the street, down this big ass driveway is another older couple. And then my other neighbor is an old single male. So like I live in a retirement community. So like in the middle of the South, chickens aren't like an uncommon thing
Gotcha.
at all. We just call it, it's basically if you have enough room for something, you're gonna probably get chickens.
Nice. Well, I love chicken, so I fully support this. Rhoda, now I know Rhoda's super country.
Jordan had so much to add to that.
It's-
nice. I love chickens. Let's keep going.
Jordan only wants to add things if it refers to himself.
If he
it's
can,
self-referencing
yeah,
shit.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I love chickens, so
Yeah.
and back to you.
If he can dovetail it into, not to use another bird pun or metaphor there, but if he can insert himself into it, he'll give more than just oh wow, oh really.
I forget exactly where, and I believe Aerodo, which I wish he was here. Rhoda says she has chickens.
What did I miss?
BS Talk is making. It's an always it's always sunny in Philadelphia reference. He's an expert in bird law.
Oh. Listen, Kennedy, I'm an expert in bird law.
Free range during the day, but no roosters. Amanda says that sounds gorgeous. Thank you, Amanda. It was happy childhood memory. Grandmother, oh my god, my grandmother made the best bomb-ass rice pudding. Oh, like I have vivid memories of my grandmother's rice pudding. Oh,
Grandma.
pardon me. I made rice pudding for the first time a few months ago, and I almost cried.
Rice pudding is henceforth a part of the Jordan mythos.
Chef. There's an idea.
Chef, rice pudding just like Grandma made.
It's white stuff.
It's the white stuff. It's
Now,
Jordan's
you
white
could
stuff.
Take that in different ways. Did I cry because I'm sentimental? Is an ego that I could reproduce the recipe? I don't know, but it was really good rice pudding. Go ahead.
It's like it was really
Somebody
good if I
said
say
that it
so
wasn't
myself.
Tony and Wendy's because they wouldn't let him use his stuff, but he always got really defensive. So 9 times out of 10, it was probably his kitchen.
Okay.
But yeah, somebody also said they don't dare get birds again because they were traumatized after they passed away.
Aw, that's because
Oh, I'm
Amanda's
sorry,
a
Amanda.
sweetheart.
I know.
Amanda,
Down
my
here-
It's not because people can care about their animals. It's because I want to compliment somebody.
Portuguese sweetheart. We're closer now.
And she's also
Down
a specific
here,
ethnicity. that
like,
matters.
I have 3 cats, which that's
Nice.
that's one of the ones I
Oh,
was
God.
yelling at for
Pause.
just standing at the end of
Who here thinks that Jordan has ever owned an animal? I don't think so.
I don't think Jordan has ever owned an animal in his life. He might have had, some sort of distant relative
That had chickens.
that had chickens. Yeah.
It's I don't think he's even had a cat, as easy and low maintenance as having just a cat around can be at times. That's not always the case, but yeah, he strikes me as somebody who is also not raised with animals either.
He probably, I don't know that he would be such a great pet owner.
Oh, okay. Diana answered our question.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Diane Rodriguez says he told me he owned a cat that looked like mine when he was a kid.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you, Diane.
in the hallway screaming at me for some reason.
I love it.
I don't know what she wanted, but she stopped screaming after I yelled at her.
So it
It's
worked.
like I fed her and I pet. You know, I was holding her and giving her love because she's an attention hoe.
Mhm.
And then I set her down, and she just, like, when we started streaming, she just started screaming at the top of her lungs.
Wow.
And I know people could probably hear the cat screaming at the top of its lungs. I swear I don't abuse my animals.
man.
She's just that
pause.
neat.
Recipes of Redemption. Anybody who just hates dogs, like a breed of dog, and I know that some dogs get a reputation, but we can definitely blame that on the people and not them. That is a huge red flag. I don't like it when people say they hate certain types of dogs, because all dogs are good dogs.
All dogs go to
essentially.
heaven.
Yes.
Needy. When
Wow.
I get into the shower, she stands outside the shower.
Clover says the cat was half Siamese, half Maya.
Screaming like that till I get done.
Fucking
happens.
Scarlet Ebony, that is spot on. The Jorrun would abuse a Tamagotchi
He
to
would.
feel powerful.
That-
He would torture it.
That Tamagotchi ran away so many times and cried, for being spanked for pooping.
Shit happens.
all of my animals are very well loved. So I don't do chickens either because my dog,
Uh-huh.
God love him, he's a rescue, so we didn't have him for the first year and a half of his life. He hates ducks, he hates squirrels, and he hates chickens.
Uh-huh. Whoa.
Which
How?
which usually
What?
We're just gonna hold on. I need a second, everybody. Let's just gather ourselves. Let's try to center ourselves for a moment. Because Jordan is just so completely disinterested.
I've seen him take down a duck.
Ooh, damn.
So that leads me to believe he was a hunting dog before we
Ah.
This stream was on Jordan's channel because this seems like it's Kennedy's stream because Jordan is just sort of he's adding nothing to this conversation at all. He's just responding with single words and typing.
Yeah, he does those like rapid little interjections to imply he knows what's going on, and he has no idea what he's
What he's agreeing
affirming,
to,
yes.
None whatsoever.
nothing, and it's really bizarre and it's nonsensical.
And it's awesome.
that leads
Although, honestly, and I've heard other people, well, actually, I don't know if that's accurate, but what I will say is, I don't know if I could sit through a Jorrun stream without having someone else there as moral support.
That's how we get through all of this.
That's the only way we've been able to get through this, is that we've
Yeah,
got moral
going-
support, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing with like, going through the Lorne dump,
And same thing with the electroshock therapy and having parts of your brain cut out by the Jorobot. It's good that you have somebody there waiting, to look after you.
I am so lucky. I don't know what I've done to deserve you or any of all of this.
Yeah, me either. I don't know what I did to deserve this either.
to believe
I just
he was a
wanted to be
hunting dog
an
before.
A-list actor and have a charming personality and a southern accent that people liked, but I had to be kidnapped at gunpoint by a robot that made me forced me to read his chat logs.
Before we rescued him. Somebody said, Kendy's cat, who you talking to? Yes,
Yeah.
my cat was being Lorne.
So I just got a communique while you were saying that, and I
Oh,
want
that's
to
what he
shout
was
out,
doing.
Adam, who has a channel called I Wreck Scammers. He is Andrew's buddy, and he is part of the reason why I discovered Andrew. So shout out to him. His channel's called
I
I
wonder
Wreck
if this-
spelled.
I wonder if this tracks with any of Jordan's other claims about how he got into TCAP and how he discovered so-and-so, because I'm pretty sure this conflicts with what he said before about getting into Andrew.
It probably does.
Yeah. Such a bunch.
RECK Scammers. It's actually IRS, excuse me. IRS I Wreck Scammers. So glad he could be here. And so I was telling you how. Let me see here. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. But yeah, Eurovision is going thong. Euro, my precious English prince. Have a good night. Thank you so much for joining us. But so that was interesting. In my area, I was telling you yesterday that my area, I live in a city. It's a small.
All right, it looks like we're in this for the long haul because we can't really leave, 40 minutes for the final streaming of this. You okay over there, adult girl?
I'm doing great.
I am doing great as well. And if we said otherwise, the Jorobot would come in here and shock the shit out of us.
Small city, but a city nonetheless. But
I love
in the
this
suburb where I work, and it's a bigger suburb. It's one of those things, the downtown area is pretty good, and then less. Driving to work, I'm a street away from my block where I work, and I almost hit a wild turkey. I'm like, where the fuck? No, actually, it was like something like.
Hold on.
Like.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say anything. I just want to hear that one more time.
Bigger suburb. It's one of those things, the downtown area is pretty good, and then less. Driving to work, I'm a street away from my block where I work, and I almost hit a wild turkey. I'm like, where the fuck? No, actually, it was like something like a kid's novel. Like,
yeah, Wes.
I know, right?
Duckling Crossing. It was like all these turkeys. I'm like, where am I? House here, house here. What's going on?
And I said
love
I
eating
can't drive
turkey,
5
so
minutes without hitting a pack of turkey.
I'm about to pull up on these turkeys. Tell you what, these motherfuckers. These turkeys be wearing the wrong colors up in here.
I love turkey, so I was tempted. I wreck everything in the chat. It's still here, guys.
I killed a poor helpless animal with my car.
We're just laughing about that. God damn it.
Whatever.
Fucking asshole.
I wreck everything. I love you, Adam. You're still one of my favorite people to watch stream when I can get the time.
Yeah, I apologize for not hitting one of your streams with that, but I definitely am subscribed. I believe he's living in Spain now.
Are you living back in Spain? Because I knew he was living in London.
Oh, okay. Every time Andy is on, I absolutely make sure to listen because you guys have so great together. It is hilarious because obviously it's so Englishy, but like Adam will goof on Andrew for living in Manchester, calling it a slum, which is hilarious. Oh.
Thank God.
Wesmos donated
Wes.
$1. Jordan,
Right on
what do you
schedule.
think was Lauren's first thought when he saw Chris Hansen walk out during the sting? Kennedy, what did you think of the outfit Lauren wore the night he was arrested?
Okay, excellent question. So this is a two-parter. First part is for me, first part is for you.
Actually, with that one, Wes is legitimately trying to provide some sort of structure here because Jorrun is just all over the place.
And
he's not on any sort of topic that people would be there to listen to. This isn't the murdering turkey community. It's not what the community's centered around, nor is
Yeah.
it like race and ethnicity and...
All right.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead, sorry. I'm sorry.
Shit. I lost it. Never mind.
Okay, that's fine.
Wes says, what do you think Lauren's first thought when he saw Chris Hansen walk out during the sting? I believe it was, holy shit. Probably shit himself. The funny thing about Lauren is he looks so comfortable in that thing. And the first time I watched it, I'm like, wow, he does not move the entire time Chris is grilling him. So at first glance, it looks like he's comfortable, but then I realized
The
let's stop
stream
here.
was, I believe the stream was labeled, I'm pretty sure the Jorrun Comedy Mirror channel, which the stream is hosted on, and you can, here, I'll just open up a,
no,
I'll tell you in just
he's
one second.
frozen motionless.
I don't know if this is what the original Someone in the comments could probably help you out with that.
At
I'm not
first, his
sure.
first thing is, "Hi, sir," and
Did you have something that you wanted to add?
Well, I find it funny that Jorrun has not expended any thought to like that setup for the particular sting that he's being asked about, because it was a very different setup from what they had before with the chairs, and you make them
Yeah.
comfortable and they're like kind of trapped there.
And also, well, they always had him sit down so Chris could be standing and looking down at them, but that whole intimate chair-to-chair setup
Yes.
was very different. And they never did that again.
They never did that again, but that was the last sting for that
okay.
that series before they did the Hansen versus Predator stuff, right?
I'm not 100%.
Oh, or never mind. I might be making a goddamn fool out of myself, but there's so much.
Damn fool.
it sounds actually.
You're making a damn fool.
But he could have said so many different things about that setup there, but instead he's just talking about how comfortable Lauren looks, but he doesn't think of why would he be in that position to begin with.
Well, let's see here. What did Base Shaman say in his video? I think I'll just use that.
Confident.
That's
But that
comedy.
confidence
Ha
breaks down
ha.
very. And Wes, one of my favorite things you and Bake did is when you analyzed the whole footage, which I've also done with my Jorrun After Dark. That's a plug. Watch that video. It's good. And I think it's
What the
Bake
fuck?
who makes the point that you see Lauren's face crumble, and at one point he's covering, and you just have this tiny eye peeking out. Whether or not, because it's always, whenever Chris arrives, people go, okay, do they think he's a cop? Do they think he's the father? Is there a third option? I would guess that he thinks Chris was a cop. I'm sure he should
Okay,
himself.
so Wes says the stream was supposed to be about how Lauren and Chris Chan are betas. What an amazing topic that was apparently not touched on at all during this stream.
Yeah.
I mean, he's cool, right? He very quickly.
I agreed. Recipes of Redemption. That baked salmon video was excellent, where he's talking about the way Lauren's face crumbled. It really was good. That was excellent. If you haven't seen that, check that out, peoples.
First he says stupid move, and then he tries to get pity with the pathetic Amanda James story, which isn't really a sob story at all. He fails with that.
Scarlet Ebony says, Kennedy was cryptically spelling out "help me" in the live chat. Yeah, like every sentence she would capitalize what seeming to be a random letter, but it actually spells out "help me" when you put all the capitalizations together. SOS. SOS.
So that's my thought. For you, Precious, he asks, what do you think of the outfit Lauren wore the night he went to meet Kayla?
All right, let's talk this shit real quick.
Mhm.
This man is meeting a potential mate. Now, I've been out
Thank
the
you.
game for 3 years now,
Mhm.
close to 4. It'll be 4 in November that we've dated, and it'll be 2 years that we've been married in May. Or sorry,
Awesome.
March.
Cool.
So it's been a minute since I've had a potential lover interested in me. But I have never, even with the good old boys, I would like talk to and date. Which, okay, so there's a hierarchy around here. There's
Tell
your
me, this is
evil-
interesting.
Okay,
Hit
so
me.
there's
I hope
your
she gets to
yee
talk
boys,
about
which are
alphas here.
They got the big loud.
I really do want some alpha talk from Jorrun.
Yeah.
We got a little bit at the beginning, but we haven't got much alpha type shit from Jorrun yet. I want
They
that.
mud ride. They they dip.
Yeah.
They smoke. They drink. Those are
Yep.
your yee. But you can barely understand a fucking word they say.
Really thick accents. You describe.
Real
Sorry,
thick.
you guys
Yes,
weren't supposed to
they
see
have a
that.
thicker
I was gonna put a
They
Danknet
can actually-
honey.
logo on the screen
Yeah,
here.
I mean, like, it is so thick, and some of them talk so fast, it's like Boomhauer.
So
from
it's not
fucking King of
talking
the Hill.
slow like that.
No, these
Stereotype.
guys are like, they talk so fucking fast, and with that accent, that you need subtitles underneath them
Oh my god. Wow.
to even understand half of what they say. So, like, then you have your, like, yee boys with daddy's money, big ass trucks. You can always tell who they are. But then you have your good old boys, which are the kind of the same way as
my
the yee
God.
boys, but they work hard for what they've got. They still got the big ass trucks. But their mama actually put hands on them a few times.
Got
Is the way we
you.
say it.
All right, gotcha.
And you know, they all, and so like from there.
I'm
you
not
just
so
have
sure
your
that Jorrun got that.
Southerners, your rednecks, and then your Southerners. Which rednecks down here just means you're typically a farmer, but you like to get drunk and go mud riding.
Yeah.
Go mudding.
And same
Oh,
thing
pardon me,
with, like,
incoming.
Michael
Michael.
donated $3.
Thank you, Michael.
But what would
$3.
he be nervous about? His conscience should be clear since he never even meant to do it.
That's a fair
Michael's
point,
the funny
Michael.
comment. What would he be nervous about? His conscience should be clear since he never even meant to do it. Hilarious. Hilarious. Please keep going, Kennedy.
So, like, never in 1,000 years, every good old boy I ever dated never showed up, and anybody I ever dated never showed up to a date in basketball shorts.
I'm still here. I'm still here, everybody. If you want me to pause this at any point, adult girl,
An
just let me know.
old
I'm just
baseball
I'll be
listening
sure
right
to
now.
scream at you.
Yeah, please do.
Dirty white
Okay, so-
sneakers.
Yeah, and dirty white sneakers. Like, any man I've ever dated, and this might just be a southern thing, I don't know.
It's not.
Some women from up north can, like, point me in the direction of if that might be a northern thing, but, like, every man I've ever dated, if they wear shorts, they're like the cargo Dickies shorts, the really nice ones. They usually either wear, like, a collared shirt, or if it's real hot, we have, like, these things called fishing shirts down here, where it's still collared, but like it has a ventilation thing in the back that you can, like, it's got a flap
Okay.
that helps air come through. They're real comfortable.
Cool.
But they're really nice looking too.
Sounds like
And
it.
I've never had a man
Sounds like it,
wear
yeah, okay.
a hat on a date.
Wow.
Like, if they were wearing a hat, as soon as we got to the location of the date, they take it off and they put it in the back seat.
He's still going
I've
with his
never met. And
His
like,
booger
this might be a
spewing.
southern thing, but,
boogers.
like,
Yeah, exactly. That's
take
exactly
your
what
hat
it is.
off.
Yeah,
Booger spewing.
grandpa booger.
That is very
blowing
proper.
shit.
That's not a North thing in general, but I admire that a lot.
Yeah, we.
I'm gonna get up and move across the room while I'm talking to you.
Amanda James says she knows exactly what fishing shirts I'm talking about.
Of course, Amanda does.
They're fucking comfortable. Like, I used to wear them all the time when I'd go fishing.
So,
But yeah, like, so
Maybe that's a tick that he has.
I don't
Maybe it's
know.
something like he can't, like an OCD sort of thing that he can't really control.
He doesn't do it in the apology calls, though. You don't hear that much
Huh.
of the sniffling shit going on. Maybe in some of the other later calls, but I do not remember hearing a remarkable amount of sniffs. It was the size. So maybe it's all purely relational to the conversation that he's having.
walking into this girl and, like, their shoes, they either wear, like, real nice, real clean boots, or if you're wearing tennis shoes, your tennis shoes have been washed and cleaned too.
nice.
You don't wear, like, unless you're going mud riding, you don't wear nasty ass shoes.
I will give you a man's perspective, specifically a northern, quote-unquote, man's perspective, and yes,
Specifically, someone who has deep perversions and a lot of pathological sexual issues that purely from the perspective of a sexual psychopath.
everything. You know, how, obviously we're both American. It varies from state to state, sometimes wildly, even in Massachusetts. But in general, you dress to impress. I am still in the dating game, technically. I go there. I am
Technically.
bathed. My shirt is probably ironed, even if it's more casual. I definitely.
My balls might have some ink stains on them, but I can't seem to get those out.
Want to look the best, smell nice. And when I did my first Jorrun After Dark, I'm like, okay. Now, granted, he is a pedo, absolutely, but
You know, I was wondering the same thing, Tiamat. What exactly does technically mean? Well, hold on.
Wait.
Is he talking to mac and cheese here?
N-
But he only thought
this
mac and
doesn't
cheese.
match the timeline.
I didn't think it did either. But no, absolutely it doesn't.
No, he's probably thinking he's got some game with a hottie, and he's technically in the dating game, but he likes to cast out as many lines and nets as possible. Remember?
He might have interpreted any number of individuals not telling him to just go away and leave them alone, as perhaps there was some romantic tension there.
If you are an adult man going after an adult girl, you would never wear, as you said, stained clothing. You would never wear old. I mean, he looks like he's about to go.
Shout out from
to a
Jorrun.
swap meet or something. He looks like he's about
Man,
to.
are you honored or what?
Oh my god, I actually did not know that this was here.
Yeah,
he
you
looks
know,
like he's just
Slavin.
about-
So, this has nothing to do with the Jorrun call. I'll keep it brief. Adult girl's name is actually from a Lorne call where he said he's talking to, I forget who he's talking to, but he's defending the fact that he's not a pedophile. He's like, no, I want an adult girl.
An adult girl.
An adult girl, and it was it struck us as funny. But
Yeah,
it's even more hilarious now that Jorrun just used the exact same thing.
Right, mansplainer?
Yeah, exactly.
He looks like he's just about to go run to Walmart. Like, that's the best thing I can pinpoint down here, because usually
But he
if
loves
you're on a date
Walmart.
with somebody, it don't matter who, significant other, you can tell because both of them are dressed pretty nice. Like, even down here in the summer,
Yeah.
you're dressed
You heard that,
nice.
guys?
It might not be like the nicest of nice because it gets real fucking hot down here, but it's still nice.
I agree. So I was dating this girl. You might
It's
find
like a
this
fucking.
Oh, great. Now he
it's-
gets to talk about his dating life.
This I want to hear, actually.
I was dating this girl.
Did he just fucking shoot a snot rocket on his floor?
Not rocket.
Is that what that was? Holy shit.
From
Wow.
Florida. And even to this day,
Yeah,
her
right,
Facebook, she
jokester?
goes, Southern by the grace of God. And she was talking to me about living in Boston because she had been dating a guy before me, lived in Boston. And even though Boston is
Thank you,
very
Lawrence
much not
Dad.
far away from where I live or where I'm from, apparently it's enough of difference culturally.
Unless you were talking
She's
about
just like,
Kennedy and Jorrun, which I
women
also agree with.
Almost never dress up. She goes into bars, regular bars, not even quote unquote, scumbag bars.
My favorite Italian man, Mr. Anthony Palumbo. Yeah, thank you. We are very close to 200 subscribers, and we currently have 53 people watching right now. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad that you're sticking around with us here.
53 concurrent watches.
Yeah. Yeah, Kennedy, incoming! And looks like we're gonna wrap this shit up.
And women would be
do it.
wearing
Do
pajama
it proper.
pants and have their hair up in a ratty bun. And I'm like,
maybe
my mind was-
the hair up in a high ponytail, perhaps.
Hey, could you rewind it just a
Sure, where do you
tiny
want me to go
bit?
to?
Just in like the last few seconds, because we do want to listen to him talk.
Oh,
about
we
this.
do. And
really do.
I fucking trampled all over that. I pulled a Jorrun
far
on it.
away from where I live or where I'm from. Apparently, it's enough of difference culturally where she's just like, women almost never dress up. She goes into bars, regular bars, not even quote unquote, scumbag bars, dive bars. And women would be wearing pajama pants and have their hair up in a ratty bun. And I'm like, my mind was blown. And I'm like, honey, I says, my area, whatever. But what I'm used to as a guy who's been single and going to bars for various reasons,
Jesus.
usually
gonna be
even
good.
the most, unless it's a place
This is
that
gonna be
doesn't
so
have
good.
like a reputation, like people go there are only on serious drugs, whatever. But your
Yeah.
average, not even nice. Everyone looks decent, like you said, collared shirts. Guys here are more likely to wear a hat, but the hats are in nice condition. And the women, at the very least, got nice girly shoes on. No one
Oh.
Oh,
Shoes.
Oh,
gold shoe standards.
Oh, they got nice girly shoes on. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, let's listen to this a bit more.
Like,
I would
can
love to
always
discuss
tell
this.
if I'm in a new bar in my area and I see women wearing like sweats and sneakers, I know that place is probably, you might go there and violence might break out. I'm just putting that on the table. So,
There's a certain demographic that goes to that bar, if you know what I'm talking about,
Jesus.
Kennedy. And since you're a Southerner, I think you do, Kennedy.
Violence.
The violence is gonna break out.
Oh my God!
They play a certain genre of music there.
when she's just like, women are actually more slovenly than the men, she goes, oh, even when they try to dress up, they fail. And she was very much, like I said, proud to be a Southern belle. She dressed amazingly. But
so
yeah,
he's told
that
a
is
story
my
about
perspective. So
somebody
we didn't-
else's story.
What
What the fuck?
Oh shit!
Hold the grip.
yeah.
and-
What else?
Wait. Hold on. Don't touch that button.
All right,
Uh,
hand off.
All right. So he's talking about a story about somebody else's story, but he has a lot of opinions about that, and he could be under the guise of this was so and so's opinion of the story, but it's coming out of his mouth and he's telling it this way. So I think this is a convenient way for Jorrun to somewhat speak his mind by being able to displace the blame somewhere else if somebody complains to him about how derogatory, demeaning, or insulting he's being about this.
Love it.
And-
Fucking bullseye.
And well, we already got the shoe bit there, and girly shoes are a prerequisite to dressing up, but has it ever occurred to him that some people go to bars not because they're looking to hook up or going on a fucking date? Maybe sometimes they're just going there because they wanted to see their friends and have a fucking drink.
Why aren't all these women dressing to fuck me? I like what Lauren's dad said. We should have a drinking game where anytime Jorrun brings up one of his subliminal kinks, we take a shot.
Oh shit, yeah.
Because he
Great.
does, it's at least spread out enough that we wouldn't die from it. We would just get
Maybe
we would get decently
We
intoxicated.
could do shots of Applejack and not die.
That Lauren made every fucking mistake as far as presenting himself to a suitor, or whatever you want to call it.
What is that?
Are you
It's
there? Did I
not-
lose
it's
you?
not on our
Sorry,
end.
everyone. I think we're having a little Skype trouble.
Oh.
Are you there?
That's what that is.
It
Hello?
sounded like a weird little squeaky noise.
Asking
Hello?
ye shall
Oh, damn.
receive.
I may have lost my partner. Skype is giving me some shit. Reconnecting is a poor network connection. Okay, everybody, so I'm gonna bullshit while Skype does its thing.
Yeah, what
Boston,
have you been doing
exactly.
previous to now?
Boston, that's my accent. Clobber said something hilarious. Lauren Identity said a while ago, I never speak to him in my sexy voice. Yes, you guys.
Klaba said something hilarious, but I'm not going to repeat it. On to Lauren Identity now.
I like you as friends.
You guys like Klaba too much. I can't have that. On to Lauren Identity.
Oh shit,
I have
yeah,
special,
Shinskala. He is
tap-
ghoulish. He looks like Uncle Fester.
He does. He would be spot on if you put like some black around his
Oh.
eyes.
We gotta shop that shit.
Talent, by the way. I can actually tell the difference between Clobber and Lauren Identity. Fun fact. Oh, call is ended.
Oh,
Okay.
that's great.
What to do? What to do?
you
How
see,
long have I been
you
going
see,
for?
he
2.5.
has not been carrying this stream. He does not deserve the donations given to him. Aside from the fact that they were given to get a rise out of him, he doesn't know what to do now that he's by himself on here. He's like, oh shit, I can't just let Kennedy talk and me not give anything at all here.
I will attempt to call Miss Kennedy back and see what happens. How exciting. Oh, her my phone died. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay, that might be that. Alright, things happen. Okay, well. Let me see what else we got going on here. Let me see.
Yeah, Cody, his bandana and his that fucking fly ass scimitar necklace he's wearing.
Yeah, the smoky eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eddie.
really gets
And
a girl going.
And he's got the Thriller cover pose, the Michael Jackson's Thriller, where he's like laying on his side there.
Never met you before. Nice to meet you.
That should be an album cover.
Has Kale ever seen him without the hat? I think it was super embarrassing. He doesn't have a...
Yeah, Kenny just hung up, is what happened. Kenny was like, fuck this, I don't feel like doing
Well,
this
she
anymore.
said she ran away. Kennedy said in the chat here, I used to go to bars, messy bun, sweats, and baggy shirts, and I ran away.
Very nice. Good. Well played, Kennedy.
Nice looking shaved head like me. He looks... There was one picture I saw where his head looked flat, like Frankenstein flat. It's crazy.
I'll be inspecting your
Yeah.
fucking head, dude. I'm gonna look for any flat spots, dents, dimples, whatever. It better be perfect.
Jorrun really is the last person who should be fucking talking about somebody else's appearance. I mean, I know we all shit on Lauren, and I know we're not all, supermodels or whatever, but fucking Jorrun is throwing stones in a glass house, is all I'm saying.
Kennedy, thank you so much for joining me, Precious. I may be wrapping up pretty soon.
I'm
Thank
pretty
you so
sure
much. You're awesome.
I didn't run you
You're
off.
absolutely the best. Amanda
This
James
was
said
a
she forgot to
technical
say K-bye.
difficulty.
That would have been hilarious. So yeah, we both agree men should look decent when meeting someone.
And
in a
women
very
should
familiar
always
area.
be dressed to fuck.
And
It sounds
and
like
all those men should be dressed like me.
With like a genie.
her area produces more gentlemen than mine, frankly speaking. But yeah.
I don't want a fucking sausage fest on my subscriber list. So if you're a guy, don't subscribe to me.
Unless you're Danknet.
Yeah, unless you dank that. Yeah.
Let me see.
I never got to put up the dank net logo. We'll do that in the future.
Off the Verge is only the finest quality silk baseball cap. Hey man, at least in the 2000s when hats were getting expensive, yeah, hats were fancy in their own little way. Fixed a different way is what they were. Well guys, I had a blast. Thank you so much for joining me. Everyone was so fucking generous. Thank you. Wes Mose, Kelpie, Michaels. You guys gave me quite a bit of money. Andrew, everyone. Let me scroll down here. Babsby gave me cash. Thank you all. It means so much. Andrew
Can we
Burkett.
speculate what he spent that money on, I wonder?
Yeah, sure.
The logical thing
$80.
would be to put it towards some sort of recording equipment, something that he can use to better his setup. But what would he literally spend that money on? I mean, his only true vices are ones that are very well known to us.
And not what I would imagine to be terribly expensive. I know what he spent it on. He spent it on pornography. Because in his call with Wes, he's talking about how he threw out a bunch of pornography. And if you read between the lines there, it seems like he was having...
Physical media.
He had a lot of physical media, and he was having a real issue with an addiction to pornography.
Yeah, he's probably got some like obscure and rare vintage like genie shit that he's following on eBay and crap.
He bid the highest for the Genie gangbang video from the 1970s.
Tiffany, thank you all so much. I had a blast. Got a new subscriber. It means a lot to me, guys. A whole lot, as we say.
Yeah, Omega, he should have spent it on another gold shoe, so he had a pair.
I had so much fun. Please subscribe to my new friend, Kennedy. She is awesome. Subscribe to her, Iris, Irex Scammers, our buddy Adam. I still didn't figure out what country he's in now. Still got 19
Why
of
is
y'all.
that important?
It was a blast. What friends
I'm
of
not
mine-
exactly sure what their home address is, but Yeah, I guess that's not important. Let's keep
Can I
going.
give a little plug to? So Lorne Identity said when I was done, he was going to start streaming. If he hasn't done that, support my buddy Lorne Identity. He plays calls, but he plays them over Vaporwave. So it's weird. Lorne's yelling, but at the same time you get the trance out cool music. I like that. Frigid, anything for you, my precious princess. Meow, 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 meow. Mwah. Who else is here?
Is that like a
Penny,
Klaba
thank you
exclusive
so
thing to
much.
do?
Amanda joined my Patreon.
I'm not sure, honestly.
Amanda.
I'm not sure what he's doing there.
Amanda, I don't know. Oh,
Is that
coming.
trademarked?
Yeah,
Tiffany
is that
Lockhart
trademark?
donated $1. When is your next video coming out? We are all so anxious.
Ah, Tiffany. Thank you. I get to plug myself.
Tiffany.
That's why Tiffany's the best. I released a video yesterday, less than 24 hours. So if you missed it, I brought back the Forlorn Armstrong character. He's a singer, and it's Lorne. He's singing a punk song. Yes, if you can imagine, called "I Loved Her First and I'll Love Her Last." So I've got that. I have so many playlists. If you like sketches, I have some featuring some of the best Lornographers. I've done my Jorrun's Theater of the Mind.
'Cause
I've
he
done
only
with
works
Clobbering
with
Time.
the
Oh,
I've
best.
done with
I've
Mississippi
worked with some of the best in the industry.
Lockhart. I've done with Baked Salmon. I've done with Danny G.
Here we go. I would like to thank the following people. There is a shocking resemblance to my original apology letter here.
I got more coming up. That's in the pipeline. Off the Verge, amazing stream. Thank you so much. Love you, Verge. You're always there for me. Not much is
He
going
should have streamed his apology and then afterwards
Oh
thanked
my-
everybody for
Can you
attending.
imagine the live chat on that?
That would have that
Oh.
yeah, that would have been good.
on next week on my channel, so it's better for you to watch my stuff.
That
I've got-
ship would have sunk too quick. He wouldn't have done that. I don't think as soon as people come in with anything too negative, he would have just shut it down. But that would have been funny.
like 50 videos at this point. Y'all can fuck is that called? Binge watch my stuff. Next week I got some real life stuff going on. I'm taking a full-time class Monday through Friday. So as far as content in the next week, I have a very old video I did with my comedy troupe. That'll be going up. It doesn't take long to do my sex tips with Dan, so you might get another one, but not a whole lot of content in the next week. Amanda, thank you so much for joining my Patreon. Boy, between being my new patron and the fact that you're part Portuguese, man, I'm gonna tell you, if you didn't have
all I'm gonna do is
Part
pause it.
Portuguese.
I'm just gonna pause it there to emphasize that, and then we're gonna keep
that
going.
boyfriend, that boyfriend is the only thing keeping me from you. I'm kidding. No.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will sexually assault you if you
Fuck.
didn't have that boyfriend. That's the only thing keeping me from you. I'm Jorrun the Barbarian. You don't understand what these barbarian hormones do to a man. I got this golden shoe under my bed. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna make you wear it.
Kennedy had something in the chat for you.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, he never asked me if I was okay. I was 6 months pregnant at this point. Yeah, he's like, oh well, Kennedy's just gone now, whatever.
All right, I guess I'll end the stream now.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll go for 30 more minutes and see if anyone else donates.
Yeah, do a very long-winded thank you, in his panhandling.
Rhoda says Scotland. I have no idea what you're talking about. Scotland. Oh, is that where Iric Scammers lives now? Cool. Klaba. Thank you, Klaba. Again, if you guys ever want to make Klaba stop talking, compliment him. That seems to work. TCAP, my best bud.
What the fuck, dude? What's with all the shit? He really wants to wear Clobber's skin and go and just be Clobber and do his stream and
He's gonna pull an Ed Gein for real on Clobber.
man, he's got some real crazy shit going on about Clobber and that brain of his.
Yeah.
TCAP's my best friend. Good luck with the class. Thank you. Just the tip. Off the Verge, thank you so much. Dick Hungwell says I paid $30 for a fitted cap. See? They're fancy-ish. Thank you all. You guys are such good friends. I cherish you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just being honest. He might single white female clobber.
Yeah, he might. Baby Lamb.
Wow.
Yeah. I know that Anthony Palumbo has brought this up. You know, about him asking around if anybody's chasing Minnie. Apparently, this happened more than once because it was in the Westmost and Jorrun chat log as well. I don't know why he was scoping a lot there.
I just realized. Hold on, a sip of water.
Oh shit! He just did the sip of water thing.
Great catch.
Check that out. So that's like a thing that he does. That wasn't just something that randomly happened. He does the sip of water thing. So that and it did sound in the apology. It sounded so manufactured. It sounded like, I forget what I compared it to. It sounded like a Z-movie actor reading a script when he was giving that apology, and he stops and he's like, what was it?
Sorry, a sip of water. And it's just like, it's so calm and so smoothly inserted there. It's like he planned it out.
It was in the script.
It was in his
bet.
script. We're positive of that. And when you're delivering an apology letter like that, you need to make yourself suffer as much as possible. Do not give yourself any comforts in that, because it makes your apology that much more disingenuous.
Well as having the forethought to put in these things to make it seem more. I don't know what he's trying to. If he's trying to seem like whatever. I don't really have a good thought in with that. This is why we edit our videos, guys.
My trademark calling card, if you will, at the end of my live streams.
Was that his trademark calling card where he blows through his nose repeatedly into the microphone?
Something sincere and heartfelt. So I'll do that now. Most importantly, if you are in the community but don't produce content if you want to, do not be scared. Do that. Make it.
Do that. I will come to your channel, and if you're a female, I will sexualize you.
I don't care what your particular skill is. Make content. You will get subscribers. Whether you're reading the pornography, playing calls, something a little bit more creative, a little more talent level, blah, blah, blah. I subscribe to just about everyone myself. And
hold on, I caught something else just now. I'm gonna do a quick rewind. He's wrapping this shit up, but I wanna hear him say this one more time.
Subscribe.
My live streams, I say something sincere and heartfelt, so I'll do that now. Most importantly, if you are in the community but don't produce content if you want to, do not be scared. Do that.
Okay.
Make it whatever you do. I don't care what your particular skill is. Make content. You will get subscribers. Whether you're reading the pornography, playing calls, something a little bit more creative, a little more talent level, blah, blah, blah.
Was that a dig at people who play Lauren calls and stream those? Because he goes, people who play calls are something a bit more creative.
I think so. I think he's trying to make it sound like
what he does
is superior,
far superior. Because I put so much work in my heart and soul into these videos of me playing guitar poorly and singing.
Oh, hold on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I hear just a slight, maybe speech impediment, but it could be part of the accent too. But it's very, be very, very quiet. We're hunting subscribers.
Well, yeah.
Everyone myself.
We're hunting some woman.
Everyone brings up
We're hunting some woman.
I would suggest that. A few people
He
have reached
excused
out to
himself
me.
for the
There's
first
some
time with his
people who are
booger blowing
musicians
nonsense.
who have stuff with
That's gotta be a tick. There's no way that, man, can you? But you're right though. He doesn't do it in certain things, and I've seen some other videos of his where he doesn't do that. But,
oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's weird. Maybe it's his or whatever. Like I was theorizing earlier.
I think that's going to be happening in the near future. There are just so many things you can do, so by all means do that. But this is a great community. Of course, catch my man TCAP Recipes. He's doing stuff tomorrow. Kalaba is doing Sundays with COD. Kalaba, if you're still there, I don't know if we've hit the 30,000 yet. I think we've almost hit the final goals, guy. Fucking yay. Ow! That is awesome. That is awesome. Kennedy McNab, I'm sorry. Kennedy, you're the best, man. You are the best.
Jorrun has his own little mini syllables. Like, he just did this little mousy noise in his laugh there.
Wes,
Jorrun's
most
a fucking
importantly-
character.
Wes, thank you for introducing me to Kennedy. I have a new friend and a new live streamer. Wes Most is awesome. Again, he killed it yesterday on Chris's stream. Excellent points. So by all means, thank you. Off the Verge particular skill set sounds like a threat after taking. I believe I described my ability to make a woman have birth, induce birth, is a particular skill set. I'm not going to say anything more yet. Klaba says not yes. Please see Klaba. Klaba is, well, it's 7:30 Eastern Standard Time on Sundays. So let's do it, man. Let's break that 30,000. Boom. Do it for St. Betty. Kenny's coming
Stop.
back.
Yes, hold the phone here.
Hold the phone, what?
Saint Betty, we were speculating in the chat here. He never paid money to get into the dump. He never gave Betty a fucking cent, I bet.
Oh, what an asshole.
But he has the nerve to say Saint Betty like he supports her.
And
but he digs at people doing Lauren calls, which would advertise the dump.
And not only that, but to say we hit the mark when he didn't add any money
Yeah.
to the pool.
Yeah. No. And we don't need to know if he actually paid anything. This is just speculation on our part here. But we're pretty positive he never paid for that access. He has a very limited Lornography.
He wouldn't sit through that.
Knowledge.
I don't think that
It's
Jorrun
not
would
a-
sit through it. It's not like his cup of tea, really.
It's not about him, so he doesn't want to listen
exactly.
to it. The only reason he'd ever want it is to use it in his own content. But like you
yeah.
referenced before, he's never going to see eye to eye with people who simply just stream calls because he's so much more elevated with his comedy.
Well, I get on stage and I tell stories, and I've got comedy skits and a troupe, and we go out and it's good crazy
Precious, are you there?
times. Oh my
I'm
fuck!
so
What
sorry.
is with
That's
his
okay,
volume
that's
levels
okay.
randomly? He
So-
just clips as soon as he
So
picks
I
up the
live stream
call.
stuff off of my phone
It's
because
true.
my computer.
Mm-hmm.
You know those clocks that you used to make with like potatoes in school?
Yes.
I love that she calls in, that Kennedy calls in, and it's like a minute before the stream's over with. It's like he's really trying to wrap it up here. He's giving his things out, and then Kennedy calls in
That's
and just
basically my
interrupts it.
computer. It's so old.
That's cool. That's cool.
So I forgot the charger. Texted my husband, could he bring me the charger? Didn't realize I was so low on battery, and my phone died.
That was almost me yesterday when we were talking. I looked down, it was like 20%. I'm like, oh, I better plug in. Well, I was just doing my wrap-ups. I was thanking
Wow.
people. I forgot Baps. Baps donated. I really want to work with Baps, hopefully in the near future.
Pause
another
for
donation.
a quick second. Thank you. Anthony Atlantic Palumbo has said that he said he never donated. So by Jorrun's own admission, he never donated any money to.
So there's no we helping Betty, and I'm not,
God
and
damn
I'm
it.
not gonna. I did what most people did to have access to the dump. I sent Betty some money, and you know, if you want access to the Lauren dump, go over to Clobbering Time and get his email address and send him an email, and I'm sure he will be happy to send you well on your way to getting all the Lauren Armstrong content you could ever hope to do.
It's a very generous, dump too, might I add.
Yeah, it
and
really
it's,
is.
And it's a really simple process to get access to it. And it's totally worth it.
And Jorrun didn't bother doing that, but he's still gonna take partial credit for everything.
Yeah.
Who is it? Oh, Lee Halliwell subscribed. Thank you, Lee Halliwell. Pleasure to meet you. Anything you would like to say in closing, precious Southern Princess? Oh, hold on.
Number one Jorrun fan donated $1.
Number
I
one
love
Jorrun
your comedy,
fan.
Jorrun.
Somebody
Oh
called
shit!
number
Does
one
that
Jorrun
profile
fan.
still exist?
Give me a
No,
dollar
that's
and
not
said
a
they love my
profile,
comedy.
never
Thank you. Thank you so much, mysterious person.
Uh,
If you're a woman, I'll flirt
oh.
with you. If a guy, I'll just thank you.
Apparently,
So,
it's okay if the troll is a female and he'll flirt with her anyway, despite her intent to ruin his reputation.
Well, also, and it doesn't seem to matter if she's romantically interested or not. She could platonically be a fan of what he's doing and not want his advances just because she's donating to his stream. I wouldn't automatically assume because a female comments or donates to me that, all right, well, she wants it, I'm going in, you know.
It's like you're at a petting zoo where you get a warning that there's a particular male animal that will follow you around if you're a female, and just be careful it doesn't latch onto your leg because it'll hump on you, because it's just going to happen because you're a woman.
How
There's
would
no
you
stopping
like to
it.
end this off? What would you like to say to our... Oh, you were saying that about you streaming. Sorry about that.
Yes. First of all, Amanda,
Oh,
you're so
yeah.
sweet. You're a sweet little precious princess, Amanda James.
Very much so. With her million dogs.
Do what?
The joke I make is that Amanda has 100 dogs because she loves them so much. So that's my little
And
joke.
he can't understand why anybody would have dogs.
Please go
It's
ahead.
okay, Amanda. I'm a crazy cat lady. So the one dog I have, I'm
man.
convinced he thinks
The
he's a
Babby
cat.
Lamb has got it going on in the
that's gonna
chat
be
here.
interesting.
Yes, I will stream maybe about
Tickles, Michael. Tickles directly
nine-ish,
from Matthew McConaughey.
maybe.
A-list
Like, I'm
actor
gonna
Matthew
say 8 or
McConaughey
9.
here,
Like
giving
that.
out
I'll put up a
purely
thing.
platonic
Central
alpha
Standard Time.
tickles to anyone who wants them.
Awesome. So go see my girl.
I'll put up a thing after this.
Perfect. That's the best way. Very cool. Okay, so in I think 11 minutes, Chef from TCAP Recipes debuts something. See him. Lauren Identity after that. I think I'm supporting all my friends. Klaba tomorrow, of course. Andy Burkhart, I believe, has something tomorrow. And yeah.
What'd you call him? Hang on.
You know what?
What'd
I
you
fucked
say?
it up. Andrew Burkett.
Burkett.
You called him
Burkett?
Burkhart.
Ah,
Burkhart.
damn
It's
it.
Burkett.
Lauren has fucking fucked me up because my brain always says
Oh,
say
yeah, blame it on
Burkett,
Lauren.
and that's absolutely not the name.
Blame
So,
displacement.
Yeah, I mean, although I did earlier blame my inability to speak coherently on Jorrun, but that's fine.
We were
It's fine.
together. When we were together, I said to Andy, I'm embarrassed to admit this, but how do you pronounce your last name? I put all my cards on the table. He goes, Burkett. I'm like, okay, I thought it might be Burkett, French. I don't know.
Yeah, because you know,
dog?
somebody in the British Isles would have a French name. I mean, it could be, but
The only reason I know how to pronounce his name is because one of my favorite teachers in high school, her father was a proper Brit too.
Oh, really?
Very, like, one day I want to sit down with him because he's a World War II vet. And, like, do a whole fucking interview with him.
I love
just-
that Kennedy's going into a story after George has tried to wrap shit up.
He
So it's
did.
going to go on for 6 more minutes.
Yeah,
and
he
he
didn't-
was ready to be done with it. He was like, all right, the stream's over with. I mean, and now it's just
hold
going
on,
to keep going.
Talking about
don't hit that button.
All right, what?
He just assumed that Kennedy was just gone. He
Just
never
gone
verified.
forever,
He
yeah.
didn't really verify that she was like, "Oh, sorry, I had an issue on my end. Give me a few minutes and I'll be back."
Well,
That's what people do on their live
Yeah.
streams. They'll be like, "Oh, I lost so and so. Here, I'll try to carry the call until they get back."
Yeah.
You know, that kind of shit. He never verifies if she's coming back or not before he starts his huge acceptance award conversation.
Earlier in the conversation here, Kennedy said that he didn't bother to check on her when she just vanished like that. He didn't even bother.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. And then,
Lies.
sorry, never mind. Go ahead.
Fighting from that
Because
side.
he's like proper.
Very cool.
He's a proper Brit. He's a sweet little old man, and he's very soft spoken, and he speaks in just such a proper accent that I swear he could read me the phone book and I'd find it in.
I'm not sure where that is exactly, jokester, or joker.
That's cool. That's cool. Omega Heber, I didn't see you all day. Thank you, Omega, for showing up. Oh, sorry about that.
But yes.
As far as the all right goes, those are on my OnlyFans page, so you have to sign up for that if for the Matthew McConaughey lines.
I'll put up a thing.
There's
maybe
copyright
here in
issues.
A little bit. I also have what I sent you yesterday.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
250.
Yes. Oh,
I'm
fucking awesome.
I'm gonna put that up at the beginning and let everybody witness young Lauren.
Flossing. All right. Well, we almost hit 2 hours. Very close. Excuse me, 3 hours. 3 hours. Oh, let me give it. And the watch hours are precious. Ow. Another donation. Just made it.
Westmo's donated $1. When is Kennedy streaming tonight? Can she do a plug for her channel and any new content she has coming out?
Westmo's, ask for you.
He's trying to wrap it up.
Sorry.
Oh,
so the only
man.
reason I know how to say
and Wes
Andrew's
is
last
trying to
name
give
is
him advice on
because
how to
of
be a
him.
gentleman.
Oh, okay.
Let Kennedy plug her shit.
Wes just said,
shit, he wasn't
what time
going
are you...
to, was he? He was just gonna plug his own shit and just wrap it up. He wasn't like, Kennedy, do you have like anything that you're working on right now that you want to tell us about?
Streaming tonight, and give it, specific time, Central Standard, where you're at. And she says, do a plug for your channel and new content. So, the floor is yours.
He also just called Wes a she. I think that was accidental because I know that Wes is
His Obi-Wan.
Yeah, so he wouldn't do that. But I just want to hear the flub again.
Wes just said, what time are you streaming tonight? And give it, specific time, Central Standard, where you're at. And she says, do a plug for your channel and new content. So, the floor is yours.
You guys hear that?
I'll try for like 8:39 my time, Central Standard Time.
Okay.
That'll give me time to get everything set up, get some food.
He's
get
having
some
a
proper
full-blown
back support.
attack over there while she's trying to plug her shit.
It's like a dog
Because
sneezing.
Yeah, exactly.
Chair I'm in is an old office chair from the 70s.
Oh,
that
that's
sits
not good
real
for
low.
you. Shit.
No.
It's never too late, Joey.
It's never too late.
That is not good.
Get some proper back support in here.
Wow. Well, I will...
And,
Wow.
pray for me.
Try it again.
I will.
Because tonight will be the night that, I go into Blahatism.
Ooh. Make sure you do that event page. Do not miss that. Give people, even if it's just an hour's notice, so they know. Definitely put that up. And, okay, so that's what she's going to be doing. So you can see her in a few hours. Babsy says, I just got home, don't end the stream. No, Babsy, I'm sorry. We've done 3 hours. I'm hungry.
Holy shit, people are trying to keep it going. Babsy's in the stream trying to keep it going.
And,
oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
Babsy, I'm hungry. I was eating on a salad in the middle of the stream because I was getting hungry.
He's
Well, you're
lost
quieter
it
than
with
Danny
the
G
snorting
is.
and the weird noises and shit. It's getting worse. I think maybe he does that when he's annoyed. Maybe that's a tick for when he's annoyed or anxious or something. I'm not sure. We'll have to look into that a little bit more.
I had like
hilarious.
a loud wrapper around it because like my husband hands it to me, and and as I grab the wrapper, you just hear crinkling like it's a chip bag.
Oh my god. People in chat are like Andrew Birdcage, Andrew Brickett, Andrew Bartowell. And you
You take
baguette.
the bit and you drive it into the ground.
Baguette. Marie, the baguettes.
So I will keep the stream up. So if you missed it or if you want to hear it, which I would be honored.
A really good soundboard could be made of Jorrun's noises and quotes. I don't know if that's happened yet. Maybe I could start working on that, I guess.
If you saw it, and especially if you comment, because people don't always comment as much, because you're commenting now on the stream. But it will be here with me and my new friend Kennedy. And we are going to get going. So unless there's anything else you want to say, we could do the bye sweethearts for the crowd.
Subscribe to Jorrun. Jorrun.
Please do.
I about fucked it up.
Now your last name on your
Subscribe to me.
channel.
Remember, if I get is Kennedy McNab.
1B.
1B. Let's see what else. If y'all,
You know, I really don't know if Jorrun is a drug abuser. I would be curious to hear theories, though, Cody, because I've heard more than one person, say something about cocaine or meth or whatever. So I don't know if you guys are being serious or not because I don't understand sarcasm. But if you're being legit, I would be interested to hear the theories that Jorrun is doing illicit substances, ones that go up your nose.
if I get to 10,000 subs, I will be doing as many I will be live streaming me reading as much as I physically possibly can of the Holy Lornography all in one go.
Nice.
Shin says that it is signs of a cokehead. Interesting.
And y'all can just watch me descend into madness because I can't drink.
Oh.
I can't drink toilet Pruno, so.
Whoa.
The noises have gotten
Oh,
tenfold worse. Like he can't even control himself. Is he masturbating?
No.
There you go.
Can't be.
There you go.
remember,
She'll be on
I can't
camera
do
with
that
her
with
face, so
goodness.
you can see her face melt and as she become more insane. Very
exactly.
cool. Okay, so
Exactly.
for all my friends, please check out my latest song. There's not going to be a lot of activity from me, but subscribe. Definitely hit the notification bell because with smaller channels than me, YouTube will drop the ball on letting you know. So if you like my stuff, please hit the notification bell. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you to my brand new patron, Amanda. Dummy Data, thank you everyone who contributed. I hope I got all your names. And for Jorrun and his new friend Kennedy, we are going to be out. So, bye, sweethearts. Don't forget to delete your archives.
Sweethearts.
All right,
And then it just stops. That's great.
Weird.
What an excellent ending to a wonderful, wonderful stream we had there.
She's
Oh,
Not
this
Mine.
shit's-
It's an original song I wrote years ago. I really hope you enjoy it.
No, we're not going to do that. I think we are going to likewise be wrapping up the stream for the night. I would like to thank everyone for joining us. Not many people know that this is A-list actor Matthew McConaughey, so I'm glad that you guys treat me like I'm just a regular person, and I think that's what I appreciate most about the TCAP community. Adult girl.
I have not too much, not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot.
But it's been a blast. You guys are always so fun in the chat, and you crack me up.
She's in the chat the majority of the stream, actually.
I try to pay attention to what you guys are saying in there, and I don't want to ignore you guys like somebody else would. I have a quick question though. Does anybody know where the shop for the image used in the original stream came from? Who made that?
I do. I can, but I'm not sure if they want credit for it.
Okay.
So I'll just tell you after the stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are the best.
You guys really are awesome. Thank you for hanging out with us and having fun and laughing and making the best out of the Jorrun situation. We're gonna do this every Thursday at
Some point.
yeah. Well, we will stream on Thursday. Sometimes Adult Girl might not be here, but we'll figure out something that we can do to at least keep it interesting on Thursdays. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, guys. So y'all have a great night, and we will be uploading new shiznit very soon. So just signing off with stay tiny and cute, everybody.
Stay tiny and cute.